Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 16 of Geek Each Week Live. I am one of your hosts, Christopher Long from Long's Toys, and I am joined by my good friends. We have Rye. What's up,
Hi.
Rye? We have Aresol.
Hi.
We have Frozen Stratos, aka and Josh, aka Josh. What's up, everybody?
I'm here.
Yeah, it's been time.
Defeated.
Yes, we'll get into all of it.
Your
go ahead.
fun guy, Stratos?
Yes!
Yeah, that just sounds like you're mushroom related. Like, I don't.
Corey's just living in his own little world.
Yeah,
that's right.
you know. But quick shout out to the chat. We got Jay, we got Toku Punk, we got Power Rider, AJMC, we got Floof, we got Chenix. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining. Of course, we got a lot of news to talk about this week, so we'll get right into our pickups. So, Rye, what did you get this week?
Not a whole lot. There we go. Hi. So I think I actually had this last week and I forgot because I hadn't opened him yet. So I got Rodamus.
Yeah, there you go.
He's
Cool.
expensive. But yeah, so I got him. He's cool. Not $90 cool, but he's cool.
Isn't he only
I-
80?
What?
Isn't he only 80?
He's 80. I think he's 85.
What
I
the?
think. I don't fucking know. What? Something. Did you say something, Josh?
No.
Okay.
Josh is a broken man. He's not
Can I
talking.
say anything? I don't know.
I've been slowly constructing a very, very old Vanguard deck.
Ooh.
It's missing like 3 cards that are somewhere in the mail. Who knows at this point? I haven't taken them out of the shipping box, but I got Gashapon 6 for the Sentai Gears.
Nice.
I believe that's actually it. I got other Vanguard related things on Saturday when I was at the card shop, but that's literally it. Every time I went to the store, there was nothing there.
I got a bunch of stuff. These
all my I have a box from Ami and a box from HLJ, and neither of them gotten here yet.
Oh no! Finally got this sweet boy,
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
and of course, his sister.
Nice.
I heard those are going for like a ton on the aftermarket. So nice.
Oh, yeah?
Oh
Yeah.
No, I want them. Why are they so much though? Were they just because they were late?
I guess popular characters or something, maybe. I don't know, but
Well, I'm glad I got them. I got this randomly popped up on Amazon, so I grabbed this. Pretty excited for this guy. He looks pretty fun. He's going to be probably a little bit bigger than the others, but I also feel like he's one of the biggest Dinobots, so I'm okay with it.
Mhm.
But he looks pretty fun. This also arrived. Got my Shatterglass Gold Bug, which I desperately wish
mine
was
should
the
have
Sideswipe
been here
Gold,
today, but was not.
And that also came with the. Let me see if I can get it out here without knocking everything over.
Mine got transferred. Mine was shipped UPS and got transferred to the USPS, so that's why it's not here yet.
They do that a lot. UPS does that a lot. I don't really care for it, but you'll be like, "Oh, it's supposed to be here today." They're like, "Just kidding. We gave it to the USPS, so good luck." But that came with the special comic variant, which I think it's funny. We went from 1 to 4 because Megatron and Starscream got delayed.
Yeah.
So that's fun. I randomly decided to pick this up because Corey had picked me a picture when he saw it at the store. I don't know anything about this game, but these are little 4-inch figures made by Spin Master, and so it's just like a cool knight dude. Like I said, I
didn't know Spin Master was doing them.
Yeah, you can tell because it's got the first
license
edition
last year.
sticker on it
Oh, yeah.
to put on
of course
everything.
it does. course.
Yeah.
So it's weird. They have like a line of 4-inch figures, 5-inch figures, and 6-inch figures all for this game. And I don't. They all say the Champion Collection, so I don't know if they're actually in scale with each other in the game. If one's just actually larger, but I did actually see a second one in this size. I think
Yeah.
it was a girl named Jinx,
Mhm.
and I don't know who it is. And it didn't. It just looked like Harley Quinn to me. So I was like, eh. So I just got this guy. But I mean,
It
just a
had
cool
better face paint apps than the actual Harley Quinn they made. So.
So he's just a cool knight, dude. It looks like he comes with a stand too, which I actually thought was pretty cool. So I was
Aren't
like,
they like $10 as opposed to the $8 that the?
maybe, but he feels heftier. I mean,
Yeah,
I should
yeah,
say
yeah,
he feels, but he looks like he definitely is bulkier. He comes with a stand, and the stand looks fairly heavy duty.
Mhm.
So I figured I'd get one to try it out.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. But he looked neat. I found these randomly at Walmart yesterday. I got Jolt, and I had to cancel my pre-order because I found Shadow Panther.
Nice.
No Waspinator yet, but I did find him. And then after what feels like years, I finally got myself a Baroness
Nice.
with the coil. This was one of those deals where they went back and did the restocks at Target. But it was, you know how when Target was doing them, like stuff wasn't going up when it was supposed to because they had that problem, like nothing was going up at 9. And so it was on Hasbro Pulse. So I'm like, oh, I'll just get it there just to make sure I get one. And then, of course, the eventually went up at Target, and those got fulfilled months ago. And then I was like, well, I didn't bother to get one, so this finally arrived with what feels like years, but that's finally done. I think that's everything for me. Oh, I got the Sentai Gears as well, and I got Tila from Masterverse, which I already reviewed, so that's why they're not here. But yeah, I think that's everything for me.
You're up, Bernie.
Oh, okay. I wasn't ready, but yeah. So I'm gonna get the upsetting stuff out of the way first.
Oh, something break on you?
This is where I would be showing off my Mission Fleet Battle Droid and or my Mission Fleet Mandalorian Trooper if Walmart would sell me the damn toy. I was in the store. They were on the shelf. I grabbed them. I was upset they didn't have more than just that, but I grabbed them, and then I went to check out. And then it like screwed up the system, and it said, "Oh shoot, this dude's trying to steal shit." Someone walked over. I'm like, "What is going on?" And they're like, "Oh, this isn't supposed this is not in the system. It's supposed to be right."
Yeah, Walmart is very particular with street date shit. Like,
Chris walked out with.
I bought them at a Walmart.
Did it flag it or?
It just didn't scan. I went on the self checkout.
I mean,
and it just didn't
when
scan.
Chris bought him, did it flag it or no?
Nope.
It might be a store-to-store thing.
It might be.
Sorry, sir. You need to buy the.
Yeah, what's up, Chris?
God damn it.
I'm wondering if it's like, because what I think, and Walmart does this a lot. So like the first wave of something will come out, it'll sit around, they'll clearance it out, and then they kind of like expunge it from their system. So then when more waves come out, they don't know how to handle it. Like a lot of times they'll put stuff on clearance too early, and then they're like, oh, that must be dead. And then, so I'm wondering if that happened to your store, because my store never really had any stuff go for clearance. They just kind of sold and went away. So I'm wondering if that might be. So the reason you couldn't get them is because you got all those clones for cheap. So it's kind of a trade-off.
Hey, they're not cheap. I bought those all for retail price.
Oh, I thought you got them for like $6 or something a piece. Weren't they on sale? No? Oh, okay. I thought you got clones
Corey
cheap
just
one
has a
time.
problem.
Yeah.
Someone screen capped that face you just made, by the way. That was
But yeah. So that's what I didn't get this week. I ended up getting a box from my friend who gave me the Gorilla Grodd, which is up there. Bat Tech, Robin, and Batwoman, because that was from a few waves ago, and he just hadn't sent it to me because the box wasn't big enough. And then I also got Chris his Reverse Flash from that box. I also got, I think that might have been it DC wise, but then around that same time, I had been looking for Shang-Chi figures, and by the time I wanted them, they were already out of the stores. But my friend managed to find me a Shailin for like $15, so I got a Shailin. Yeah,
and now your Marvel Legends collection has begun.
And then I was also looking for Katie, who was clearanced everywhere, and like I said, by the time that happened, they were all gone from the store. I don't know where they could have gone, but maybe like a Ross, so I'm hoping I'll find it there. But he did pack in for me this $3 Funko Pop of Katie instead. And I messaged him immediately saying, fuck you. But in one box I managed to get my first Marvel Legend and my first Funko Pop.
That's a very dangerous box.
Yeah, I'm never buying Funko Pops. I might buy Marvel Legends, but Funko Pops are a hell no.
Fair.
But yeah, that's what I got from that box. But I wasn't on the show last week because I went to downtown Disney. I went to, the LA area, found myself in downtown Disney, and purchased.
You just randomly got there.
What are these?
Yeah.
Corey just stumbles into downtown Disney.
Oh, of course, yeah. No, I was visiting my brothers.
He was like, how the shit did I get here?
I wake up, I'm in Disney. But
he fell off his mouse.
And that's how Disney wants it.
So, I've been looking at this for months, actually, and I saw that this was not on the site at all anymore, like the Disney shop. And then when I saw it in downtown Disney, I was just looking for Mission Fleet stuff, and then
is it made of cardboard?
No, this is dense
It
plastic.
looks cardboard from here.
No, I mean, like, it's brown. I understand why. This is the what did he say? What?
No, nothing. Keep going.
Okay. But yeah, this is beautiful. It's got so many different functions. You got like little lights going, like someone's home.
That's some fancy cardboard.
Got some sounds.
It's down with the sickness.
It's got this. I didn't know this until Chris told me, but it's got this ramp or this elevator.
I don't have it yet, and I told him the features
Yeah.
of his toy.
Oh,
you broke it.
it got hooked onto something, but yeah, you can like there's so many different features in here. This opens up. You've got like you can put some friends in here. It came with a Jawa, and it came with a Gonk droid, and the Gonk droid is incredible. You can even like take his like the top of his dome-ish area off. I don't know where he is on my table.
The Gonk droid's incredible. I lost him.
He's just gone.
I mean, he's a box. It's hard to find him, but his little legs move, and you can take his like little. Oh, there he is. Here's my friend. There he is. What
They're literally trash cans.
You should name him Corey. Then he could be Corey Gonk.
Well, all right. I guess this is Corey Gonk now. You can unbox him, and there's shit inside.
Welcome to my unboxing of the Gonk droid.
And like he has a little port here, and then ports here in his feet that you can then take the. There's a little crane up in here, right? And then you could like stick them onto the crane.
You're really stepping on my review, Corey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just teasing.
This is great. Like it's you can even
Corey's
open
like
up...
swooning with it. He's like, oh.
You can open this up, and hey, there's room for an entire Razor Crest in here.
Razor Crest sold separately.
But
Yeah, but you can't ever get it out.
There's room for a whole Razor Crest in here. You
But
can't take
barely.
it out once you shove it in there, but trust me, it fits.
I've done this so many times. I don't know.
I mean, we believe you that it's in there, Corey.
Yeah, turn it on its side and then tilt it. There you go. There it is. All right.
There we go. Cool. So yeah, I also got a Razor Crest. Because if you didn't know, Target's doing this 25% off any one item.
How long does that go for?
November.
Okay.
Yeah, so you've got time. So I decided to get myself a Razor Crest for 25% off. And also, you can obviously Chris has done a review. You can open up all of these things. You even have room in here for the Mandalorian.
The
Snoop Dogg
Mandalorian. He's here.
is in the Razor Crest.
Grogu, played by Martha Stewart.
Yeah. I saw what went down. What was it, Wednesday? And I was like, well, fuck, I need a toy of this. So I decided with
That's a really good paint job.
Huh?
It's a good paint job. Really
Thank
nicely
you.
done.
Yeah, it's just gotten a marker, but like I with my vast collection of just Din Djarin, I decided to use one of those and make Snoop Dogg. And
Justin Darin. That's his name. When he applies for jobs in an office, his name is Justin Darin.
Now, is anything going to come out of the Mandalorian?
Yeah, it's going to be on Disney Plus starting next year.
Oh, hey, well, what? No, nothing. I got nothing.
Okay.
I was about to pull out my gong droid, but I lost it again.
You put it in the thing. You attached him to his little.
Oh, I did.
Man, it's so
Corey-
nice to see what happiness looks like.
I was just literally about to say, like, this is healing my soul right now. Thank you very much.
Corey just had this beautiful day, and everybody
you fumbling with your gonk droid is just really, it's what I need right now, so thank you.
I'm glad I
Ron Crane says this QVC commercial sucks.
All right, I'm done. Josh, it's your turn.
Yay. So this isn't something I got this week. I got it last week, but like I built it in the last week. So I built Build.
Ooh,
So-
how is it?
It looks
really
good.
So now it's Kamen Rider built.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
correct, yes.
The white stickers on the rabbit leg were kind of a pain.
Oh.
So I know that doesn't really look the best, but I mean it was a good build process. I built this while I was watching Saturday Night Live last week.
Nice.
So that worked.
So does it scale exactly with Lightning?
Actually, let's see, because my next one thing I got this week is from Singapore, because I imported this over here because it's not out in the US yet. A Squad Green.
Ooh.
Hey, it's the same one as the other ones.
My favorite in
different
Space Ranger.
colors.
Now, see, they can round the visor. It's possible.
Well, yeah, I mean, this has the correct visor. It's in Space Black's painted green, so they got it right there. But yeah, I mean, here he is next to.
Can you hold them up a little bit?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That works really well.
Yeah, perfection.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's like the only thing that arrived this week. A Squad Pink is going to be here from the UK tomorrow. So I will have the complete team in like 24 hours. And I've yet to see anybody have the whole team of A Squad since they're all over the world. So
They're on a mission. They're all separated. They got to get back together.
So I hope to maybe be the first to post a whole team shot.
This is like Josh's version of the Infinity Stones.
Yeah,
It's true,
collecting
right.
all the A Squad members. Because, you know, everybody's favorite Power Rangers team.
When you get all the A Squad members together, can you just snap NFTs away? That'd be great.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, when he snaps, he goes into debt.
Oh,
He just
shit.
loses all his money.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Also,
they would be at full power if all their visors were correct. They had to, dial it back.
So one of the stones has a crack in it.
Yeah.
Also, I'm seeing some behind the scenes. You got the professional lighting set up over there, Josh. It's pretty nice.
Oh, yeah. I just didn't put the lights away. Because I moved a bunch of stuff to film the A Squad Green video right there, where you can see the other three members sitting there. And I knew Pink was on the way, and I need to dig them all back out again anyway. So I just said, screw it. And so, but yeah, so this is A Squad Green. He's a Best Buy exclusive, our very first Best Buy exclusive.
Right now, he's a Singapore exclusive.
Yeah. So.
Did he get him from a Singapore Best Buy?
I don't think so.
No.
So, but I mean, it's ridiculous because Best Buy doesn't even have a date for this guy right now, and Pulse says March. So I said no. And yeah,
You tell him,
but
Josh.
that's. I think that's it.
Wes asked an interesting question. What's with the Squidward painting?
Oh, it's Bold and Brash.
What?
Well, Bold and Brash. Come on, classic.
Yeah, I
don't know
mean,
what that is.
Come on, Chris.
Looks like Q-Bert's uncle.
I mean, how could you not appreciate this masterpiece?
All right.
Did you do that yourself?
Warlock belongs in the trash.
It's a thing from an episode, but
Oh, it's like a print you bought.
yeah.
Okay.
6 more
Oh.
gears are going in the gear sack.
Yeah,
Thank
gear sack.
Thank you for saying gear sack, because I also got the last Gashapon set, but it's at home. So
No.
And I'm
Gear
assuming,
sack.
I'm assuming none of you got the metallic 2 Kaiser yet.
I
I did.
know.
Did you?
It's well, I mean, according to the order, it should be in the box that's sitting at
Because
home.
I got an email that said in this box
Yeah.
the normal 6 metallic 2 Kaiser, and then I got a second email that just said in this box the 6.
So this was the fun thing. So when I ordered Gashapon set 6, however many months ago I did that, I still had it sent to my house. Well, then last month or earlier this month or whatever, I ordered that new all red gear, the one that came in the magazine.
Yeah.
I ordered that from Toku Collectibles and had that shipped here at the door. Well, it came out at the same time as Gashapon 6, so they just threw everything in the same box and sent it all to my house. And I'm like, okay, I guess that works. So there's 8 gears sitting there right now. So
Because I asked him about it, and he said, "Oh no, it's only partially been fulfilled." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then I got another email with all my hyper keys, the Gashapon and the Candy Toys Wave 2 of hyper keys, and I think metallic 2 Kaiser got thrown in there. So I'm wondering if he just because that's why I got the second email where he was like, "Oh wait, you don't actually have that in there; it's coming later." So hopefully it'll.
I mean, because my email just said that it was in there, so I assume it's in there.
Yeah. So. Okay. Just curious.
Since your stuff didn't get here, you know what is here? The news.
Woo!
Right? Is it working? View tab? No,
That's a new
not right.
news slide.
I like this new news slide.
Yeah, it's a nice new news slide.
It's a news.
Yeah.
I just figured I was working on, I thought I could do it all on PowerPoint, but then I couldn't copy paste your backgrounds into my PowerPoint because they were baked into the actual background, and I didn't know what to do.
Baked
so I
right
just
in.
put it on slides again.
I do like to make those backgrounds in. So
Yeah. Hey, let's do the first thing that we're doing. It's DC time because Fandom happened, and there was a lot, and stuff that I didn't put an image of that I wanted to address now, because I think Spin Master was asking people to take these images down. There were images out there of one of the Amazon Deluxe 3-packs for the new The Batman figure line, and everyone had mud on their shoes. It was Batman.
They were muddy boys.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that
Batman, Selena Kyle, and the Penguin. So 2 new characters.
The Penguin just looks like a dude. He just looks like a gangster. I don't know what.
But at least we technically have a civilian Selena Kyle thing. So
they looked a lot better than the McFarlane toys. Did you see those? Holy
I didn't.
hell! Yeah, they did. They're like, here's the McFarlane. So it was Batman. It was Catwoman, the Riddler, and his bike. And like Catwoman looks like a sad little head with these tiny. It's like someone took a ski mask and then put like little sad nubbins here for ears, and she just looks like sad and depressed. And the Riddler is like someone in a rain jacket with a post-it note with a question mark on his pocket, and then he's just got like a ski mask on. And I'm like, are these actually what they look like in the movie, or is this just a bad toy? I'm like, the Batman looked okay, but I thought all these Spin Master ones looked pretty good. Like the car looks fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm super psyched. So what I'm thinking is going to happen, they'll do normal versions in the line, and then they'll do like the mud-covered Amazon variant that's only for them, that's exclusive to them. So it kind of just becomes, do you want to buy, like, which one comes out first? How impatient are you? I'm hoping to just get the regular versions, because they did this shit with the other stuff where it was like Muddy Killer Croc, and then it was like not Muddy, or Muddy Batman fighting Killer Croc, and then regular Batman and Killer Croc. So
I mean,
I don't need any more mud variants.
I actually didn't mind all the different variants of King Shark, though, because like there was one regular looking shark dude and the rest were hammerheads, so I could just sort of pretend that he has.
If you're gonna do different sharks, that's one thing. Like that's molded different. This is just like, then they did that other one where he just had like goo hands, like he's been playing with Play-Doh, and I'm like, what is this? I don't know what this is. I don't need this.
Yeah, what also took me aback was like what is it? Penguin had like an actual gun that Spin Master has been so, they just haven't made any sort of actual.
Yeah, it's all been very
weapon looking at it.
cartoony and over proportioned, and
Yeah. And
Yeah,
it's to be fair, it is like neon orange, but it at least looks like a gun.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, it's close enough.
But they looked cool. Like I'm here for them. Like I will definitely get those when they come out, assuming they have regular versions.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a regular version of at least the car. I mean, there's
I
no
hope
way.
so. Yeah.
So.
But yeah, that's it for the DC Spin Master side of things. Let's talk about just DC itself, because once again, fandom. This slide is basically where we're going to be talking about the movies / trailers and what we thought. Because what is happening to my computer?
I don't know.
And that's it for the.
Okay, thank you for joining us.
And there goes Corey. Give me a second, and I will bring the
Dumpster
news up
fire of
on
a day,
my
all
end.
right.
So yeah, the day just keeps on giving. Real quick, while we're doing this, I want to shout out some more people that looks like they've joined. Toku Chris, Mr. Bomber Holmes, Ron Crane, Carrie Hurricane, Ranger West, Adam Prime, Josh Vadden. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. So thank you all for joining while we have these technical difficulties. Talk amongst yourselves.
Hello?
There he is.
Oh, am I back?
Donnie Pearson as well. Okay, we're good. Or is that
Okay,
Aresol?
cool.
This is me.
Okay, Aerosol's presenting now.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
just get
well,
your camera back on.
you disappeared, so
No, that's fair. That's fair.
That's why we got
browser is
we
not
got contingency
connected to your
plans. That's
camera.
why we got backups. If you can just get your camera back on, or if you don't, it's
I can't. I don't know what's going on.
well, at least we can hear you. So that's
My browser's like fully frozen, but
it's your
yeah,
namesake.
I didn't know that there was a sleep button on my keyboard, like separate on my keyboard. It's just
Oh,
like,
you mean the break shit button? Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah,
Just hit
yeah.
it. It's perfect.
So this is happening.
I mean, you ever just like hit like Control Delete and do whatever sometimes and just break everything?
No.
Okay, I figured you would.
All right, so first up we got Flashpoint. It looks like this is finally actually happening after what, like production hell for 3 years or
Yeah,
whatever.
somehow I thought this was funny because like they had that trailer at Fandom, and the end of the trailer said now in production, and then on Monday the director tweeted out, "We just wrapped production." I'm like, you might as well have just like
Fast. Super fast. But
I
it was
wonder
a
how
it was
far
a
in advanced fandom was like filmed.
that's true. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
possible.
fair.
But they had a little teaser trailer. Now were there 2 Ezra Millers in that trailer? I couldn't really tell what was
Yeah,
going
it looked
on.
like it.
So I guess he's playing multiple versions of himself from the different
Yeah.
timelines or universes or whatever. But the big draw, let's be honest, is Michael Keaton is coming back as 89 Tim Burton Batman, and this is
Hell yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the teaser trailer, all we see is like the top of the cowl from the back. And then at the very end, he's about to pull like this big like dust cover thing off of the 89 Batmobile. And right as he pulls it away, they cut. And I was like, no, I want to see it. Don't tease me like this. That's like my all-time favorite Batmobile, the 89 Batmobile. Like, because that was when I was a kid, that was the big, Batman thing. So that and like probably the TAS Batmobile, those were probably like right in together. But I'm super excited. Like, I don't really care about Flash at all. I just want to see Michael Keaton as Batman again. That's if I'm going to see this movie. Well, actually, I know this comes out next year, so the free movie thing on HBO Max will be over by then. Unfortunately, that was just for this year.
Oh yeah, they're not doing that again.
Yeah,
I think they're
unfortunately.
doing kind of like the Disney model, where it's like going to be like in theaters for like a limited window, and then on HBO Max.
See, I would just like it if they would just do like what they did for Black Widow. Like, hey, we'll put it on HBO Max if you pay us $25, or you can go see it in the theater. I'll pay you $25 because I would pay that in the theater anyway, and then
Yeah,
I can
might as
watch
well.
it for a week or whatever at my house.
Right.
If any movie companies are listening, they're not. But I will do this for every movie that I want to see. If you just are like, look, pay me $30, you can watch it at your house. I'll do that for the rest of my life. I don't care. That's great. I love it. Because I hated the movie theaters before the pandemic. I certainly don't like them now. Also, we lost Corey apparently 100%.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
so yeah, I don't know. Do you guys have anything else? There wasn't really much to the Flashpoint trailer.
I didn't watch that one.
It didn't even really tell you anything that was going on. It was just like, hey, Michael Keaton's going to to be in this. And
I feel like
yeah,
if you didn't know that it was based off of Flashpoint, you would have like no idea.
Did they even say the word Flashpoint? Or
no,
anything?
they didn't. No. I think I just followed what was happening because I know that story. I think that was really funny.
So that's that. Black Adam, they didn't really like do a trailer, but like The Rock came on and was like, I'm The Rock. I've been born to play Black Adam and I want to do this my whole life. So let's do this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here for it, Rock. Let's go.
It was like 20 seconds.
Yeah. And then he's like
actual footage.
Because I think they said, did they wrap production or they're almost done or something like that? And he's like, we put together.
They're in post-production on that one.
Okay. Yeah. So he's like, we put together a little clip for you. Hey, there he is. Is he back? We're doing Black Adam.
Hey, hello. Hold on. Oh, Black Adam. Yes. All right, cool. It looks good. I'm very excited for Dr. Fate. I love Dr. Fate.
Yeah, that was the other thing. They had all these other, like, there's, Dr. Fate, and they listed off like 5 other characters, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know all these people were going to be in Black Adam. Like, and can I just say, what happened to Pierce Brosnan? Because damn, somebody beat him. Like, he has aged so hard in the last year or so. Like, I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the guy. But like, like he's like, back when I was James Bond. I'm like, when was that, sir? Like 50 years ago? God damn. I mean, granted, he probably was 30 years ago at this point, but
yeah.
But I think he'll be a cool Dr. Fate. Like, he's got a good voice for it and everything. So, he looks pretty neat. But I just didn't know all those other characters were going to be in the movie, so that's really cool. Yeah. And then the little clip they gave us was like 2 people kind of discovering the Shazam temple, and I guess accidentally awakening Black Adam because he just kind of like shows up and like roasts a dude. But it looked neat. I mean, the effects were cool. But yeah, it was real brief, just kind of a little tease.
I hope he's that level of vicious pretty consistently through the movie, because I want to see The Rock be a bad guy.
Yeah,
I kind of don't want to have like a, I don't know, he's okay.
yeah. Like at least get through the first movie as a villain or something, like, and then if you want to redeem him later. But I mean, Black Adam's not really like a good guy in the comics, is he? Do they redeem him in the comic? I don't know too much about him, so I just know he's like a Shazam villain.
Maybe if it's like, he's the main character and the main draw, they might attempt to do some
that's kind of yeah. I mean, let's be honest. The Rock is charismatic as fuck. So it's going to be difficult to have him, be like a super hard villain, but that's why I want to see it. You know what I mean? That's why
Right, exactly.
So, but it looked neat. Like I said, there wasn't too much to go off of, but it looked pretty cool. The Batman, however, we did get like a full-on trailer, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah. It looks awesome.
Yeah, probably better than even the first trailer, and I love that trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the hallway scene where he's just progressively getting closer and closer. And he's only lit by the light of the gun barrels.
Yeah. So cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I mean, I know everyone was like, Robin Pattinson as Batman, like, no way, but like, it looks like it might work out. I mean, it's kind of like it reminds me so much of when they announced Heath Ledger as Joker, and everyone was like, "Are you kidding me? That's the worst casting ever." And then you watch it, and you were like, "Oh no, shit, yeah, he's great." Like that was, like, honestly, I think one of his best performances. He was amazing in that. So yeah, this might work out. I think Pattinson might do a pretty good job here. I like the suit. The car is a little basic, but I get it. You know what I mean? Like it's
this is early days, so.
Right? So it makes sense. So yeah, like he's like, how would you tackle that? I have to make a cool car,
Right.
But
he also just like Batman just feels mean in this. Angry compared to the other ones.
This is vengeance.
Well, like the early Batman comics, like he killed people. Like he was not messing around. So I mean, not that I wanted to do that again, but I mean, it makes sense that to take a darker tone, like, Plus, he seems angry, and like they said in the preamble when they were kind of talking about it before they did the trailer, because of course they had to like draw it out to the absolute last second of fandom. It's kind of like he hasn't later in years, he knows how to put on the Bruce Wayne face. And like that's the mask, because like he is Batman, but he has to put on that facade when he's in the world. And this is like he hasn't learned that yet. He's just raw all the time, and he doesn't quite know how to delineate. So I think that's an interesting idea to show him like that, because we don't see that in movies anyway very often. So I think that's kind of cool.
I love the comment from Adam Prime. At last, a trailer for this movie that's been on this podcast since day one.
Has it really?
True.
It really has. This goes back to, so when we first started this in the podcast version of Geek Each Week, there was every single week there was some kind of update about the delay or the production of the Batman, because it was like way back in the day before they had any cast, and it was like, we're doing the Batman. It might be this date. Well, it got delayed again. Okay, well now it's back to the drawing board. Like it literally every single episode, it seemed like there was some new update about how something got pushed back. I mean, there's no joke. If you go back and listen to those audio episodes when we first started this back in 3-4 years ago, whenever it was at this point, because we even joke about it in those episodes. We're just like, Batman's in the news again. Because it was like they didn't know if Ben Affleck was going to be in it or they were going to get someone new. They didn't know when it was going to be set. First it was a trilogy, then it was just a movie. So like, yeah, it is true. Like this, it's been years in the making. I mean, really, I feel like all of these properties have been.
For sure.
Flashpoint's been in development hell for years.
I thought that was never going to happen.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
Especially after Ezra Miller choked somebody out.
Yeah, dude, he's got some issues.
Never, never like looked into that or whatever.
He's like one of those dudes who like does something.
That go. He totally beat up a fan.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Like he does something egregious, and then somehow it just gets swept away. Like everyone else gets canceled, and he just is like Teflon. I don't understand how it works. I'm just like, whatever, man. I don't get it. But like, it seemed like when Justice League didn't really do that well, it almost seemed like they were going to cut everything and start over.
Right.
But then like Wonder Woman did well, and Aquaman did well, and so they didn't want to throw everything away, and then they're like, are we still going with this? So I think they're going to try to use Flashpoint to kind of reset certain things and kind of keep what they want and pick and choose, which is a good idea. It's a good way to do it. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's DC's been having some things. So
DC, we're having some things.
We're having some things. Some shit is going on.
We're really going through it right now.
It really sucks.
It should just be
like
DC. We're doing our best.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Hey, we also got.
I was so glad you put Flash's new boots in here.
Oh,
this was like a headline story. I didn't want to gloss over this.
Yeah,
I can't believe that was such a big deal. It's such a dumb thing.
Grant Gustin was just like, "Why am I here? I don't know. I got new boots, I guess. Please keep watching our show."
Did you guys watch Fandom at that part?
No, I didn't
watch any of it. Period.
Because
just watch the
I'm with Ryan.
I didn't watch any of it live. I went back and saw all of it.
Because they brought on Grant Gustin, and they were like, "So we know you have this thing about not having the boots." And he's like, "Yeah, he clearly did not care.
I feel like
I just thought that it would be the one thing that the suit doesn't already have, so it'd be cool to get them." Oh, hey, we have them now.
It's literally like, what can we do to get people to keep watching this show? Because it's been circling the drain for like 2 seasons now. It's like, we don't know what to do. We're out of plot lines. Grant's like, are we still making this? All right, fine. Like, it's just like.
The Arrowverse, I used to love the Arrowverse
so much.
And then the Ruby Rose stuff came out recently.
Yeah, dude, that's a mess.
Jesus.
I'm just like, I mean, plus, do you remember there was that guy, like, way back in the beginning of the Arrowverse, it was like Greg Berlanti and that other guy who was like, he was like a writer on all the shows, and then it turned out he was like sexual harassment charges. I don't remember his name, but I'm like, this shit's been plagued since day one. I mean, there's always all this stuff behind the scenes that you don't know about, and I'm just like,
well, I mean, and like, of course that would be the case when you're pumping out, because that obviously, like, it shouldn't be this way, but like one of the main reasons why I lost track of these shows is that they put out like 6-hour-long episodes of television every week. I can't keep up with that.
Yeah, there's so many shows.
Obviously the productions couldn't either. Like, it's just too much.
Yeah, I mean, Supergirl's ending this year. I wouldn't be surprised if Flash has like 1, maybe 2 at best left before those people just. Because I mean, all the cast is just walking away from it every year. Like,
honestly, they should have just ended it with Crisis. He should have just.
Well, the reason I think they didn't is because Arrow ended, and they were like, these are our first 2. We can't lose them both in the same year. I feel like that's what they must have been thinking. Because
but at this point, they're limping along.
The last season was terrible. I'm sorry. I like Grant. I like most of the cast on that show. But that last season, I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah, it was.
Well, it's just such a thing.
It was rough.
It was bad.
Crisis was fun. I really liked Crisis.
Yeah.
And then afterward, I watched. I watched a decent amount of every show post Crisis, and I was liking what they were doing. And like, but then COVID happened and everything, and I just never got back around to it. And now we're like a year out from them coming back, and I don't
like.
care.
Last season, they did that whole arc with the forces and parenting, and
that was
like,
that whole
there are children. I'm like, this is weird.
And then it got a little better when they started doing the Godspeed stuff, just because like I think that suit's really neat, and at least they were fighting again. Because in that first half of the season, it obviously must have been a COVID restriction, but he would be like, "What if you tried not being a villain and killing everyone?" You know what, Flash? That is a good point. I have never considered that. Thank you for talking me down.
Like,
Let's get ice cream.
every villain that popped up, he's like, "What if we
just talked him out of it?"
And they're like, "Fuck, you're right."
They just never fought. He didn't fight anyone. He just talked everyone out of whatever they're like. Because first of all, they had to finish up with the Mirror Girl, which I didn't even really care about that storyline. But then they're like, well, we have to finish that as the first couple episodes of this season because of COVID. And so literally he's just like, is this what you really want, Mirror Woman? And she's like, not really. And then it was over. Like, that's how it ended. I'm like, okay. And then like the Forces start showing up. And he's like, Forces, what if we were friends instead? And they're like, hot damn, let's be buddies, Flash. And I'm like, guys, this is not a show anymore. This is just a Flash. It's a talk show. This is a Flash talk show.
Let's be buddies.
Yeah, that last season. And then, like I said, the Godspeed stuff,
Look,
they at least fighting again.
You're our children, so why don't we just not fight?
It was
the last
dumb.
thing I saw of Flash. I mean, I didn't like watch the episode, but like the last like clip that I saw was like him and Godspeed like dueling with lightning bolts.
Yeah,
that was the thing that happened.
I mean, I thought it was neat. It was definitely weird, but I'm like, okay, this is kind of neat. But it was just like the whole show. Like he loves the Speed Force. The Speed Force like sometimes takes physical form of his mother and talks to him. And then all of a sudden she hates him. And I'm like, this makes no sense. Why does she suddenly hate him? Like, I don't understand what's happening. I don't know. It was just, I mean, me and Corey talk about this all the time where I'm just like, the Flash is not really that good. This last season of Supergirl is going out like a wet fart. I'm sorry. This last season of Supergirl, this is really what you want to end on. It's terrible. It's just like, I don't care about any of this. They're in some.
I don't think
MacGuffin
Supergirl really
now.
ever had much of a good season, like ever. So
honestly, I really enjoyed the first season. I think the second, third season was okay. Like honestly, I think when
there's always been elements of Supergirl that I've really liked.
Yeah,
but I've yet like I mean, out of the 5 seasons that I watched or the 4.5 I watched all of, I didn't like a full season of any of it.
Honestly though, like Sam Witwer really carried his season, and that was pretty good for me.
Was that the Liberty stuff or whatever?
Yeah.
That was pretty solid. I did like that storyline.
That guy looks so much like Phil from Modern Family. But anyway, like I really enjoyed the first season. I honestly really liked Calista Flockhart on that show. Like I thought she was great on that show. And then when they moved to Canada, she didn't want to follow it, and I get that. And like season 2 was still okay, and I liked Chris Wood and that kind of stuff. But it just they ran out of stories or whatever's going on. So like I'm kind of glad that's ending. It's sad to say, but like I like Superman and Lois, and I love Stargirl, and like I think they're newer, so they haven't run out of stories yet. They haven't peaked yet. Like you know what I mean. So it makes sense why they're still good.
And then Legends is still here somehow.
We were just talking about this earlier. I'm just like, why is Legends still on? Like I watched the first season because first of all, the season ended. I had like a week break, and then it was on again. I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this yet. And I watched the first season of this new episode, and I'm just like, what are we doing? I don't care. Like everyone I cared about has left the show. I don't know what's happening anymore. Just
I still thoroughly enjoy Legends because it's so fucking stupid. It lost itself at some point, and honestly, I just respect that. It's a movie.
Oh yeah, ever since season 3,
I don't want it to be found.
No, yeah, ever since season 3, they just been doing whatever they
like chucked themselves off a cliff, and they're like, okay, who's still here?
But it's funny, like
perfect. Let's keep making a show. It's fine.
Yeah. It's my favorite stupid.
every night at dinner, me and my wife watch a show while we eat dinner, and we go to see what's left on the DVR, and it's like there's Supergirl, there's Legends, and there's Batwoman. What's on Netflix? I don't know. It's just like I can't bring myself to watch them. Like I will eventually because like I'm invested enough. Like I'll have to finish out Supergirl. There's like 10 more episodes. I'll finish it, but I'm just like I'm not motivated to watch these shows at all anymore. Like Stargirl comes on, I'm like, yes, give me Luke Wilson. Let's do this. You know, all the characters on that show are so fun.
I never would have thought that Legends would last longer than Supergirl did.
I don't think they know. I think every time they get renewed, they're like, shit, again? All right. What are we going to do? I don't even know.
Katie Lotz is over here going, well, fuck, okay.
Yeah, you're going to keep paying me. I guess I'll keep doing it.
I do love how almost every season the last few times, it's like you notice that it seems like it's coming to a conclusive end, and then you notice midway through they probably got the information that, oh hey, we're still going, throw a stinger at the end of the
right like they're like, okay, we're ready to end it, we know we're gonna wrap this up again. Another, oh shit, all right.
Yeah.
But
they could land wherever and like absolutely stick it. Anyway, that's all that talk. There's still plenty more here to talk about.
I was going to say, can I just comment on how Flash's boots prompted a 30-minute discussion about CW DC shows?
I guess those boots did have some like more.
Those boots are made for walking, baby. That's right.
Those boots are made for talking.
Nice, solid. But let's get on to Batman Caped Crusader because I'm here for it. So this is apparently, I think someone said this is Bruce Timm, right?
Bruce Timm, J.J. Abrams, and I'm forgetting the other guy, but it's like
it's basically a prequel to Batman TAS, I think.
Kinda. He was saying that like this is what TAS would have been if they didn't have to like, I don't know, like
be kid friendly.
Well, this is still going on Cartoon Network, so I don't want to say that, but like similar mentality. Like they're going pretty hard on this one.
It's basically the prequel scenes from Mask of the Phantasm, but everywhere.
Yeah.
What's this Catwoman thing?
Yo, this Catwoman thing, Catwoman Hunted. I mean, it looks pretty fun. It's like her and Batwoman, I don't know, do a bunch of shit, do like a buddy comedy duo. But
Catwoman and Batwoman do a bunch of shit.
She's being voiced by Elizabeth Gillies, who was Jade from Victorious, and like the voice it fits so well. I love it.
You seem excited.
I'm so into this.
Is this just another one of their like animated DVDs that they put out from time to time?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's going to be the first of next year's run. So
I got to be honest, I fell off of those. Like the first one was like Doomsday, and then I think there was like another one or two. Like
that whole connected thing is over.
I didn't think they were ever connected. Like the very first one that was ever like Superman Doomsday was like a one-off movie, and then I think like Brave and the Bold was a one-off movie, and then like after that I never watched another one in my life.
That's fair. Like this is, I mean,
I have the Samurai Batman somewhere that I bought.
Oh, okay. Like
I never watched
this is sometimes it's my favorite DC, sometimes it's not. Like
they're just like one-off movies, right? It's just like whoever wants to show up and make a DC animated cartoon,
yeah.
Just throw it on DVD somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But more importantly, Harley Quinn season 3. I'm very excited for Harley Quinn.
That's on like my list of 100 shows to eventually watch, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. But I've heard nothing but good things.
Oh yeah, like it's so much fun. I can't wait for this. They showed off some new designs. They didn't actually have a trailer, so they had like Harley Quinn do a bunch of little gags and then bring you into a trailer that was not finished. It was great.
That's cool.
And they showed off these designs, so I'm very excited.
I think it's funny because in this picture she kind of looks like Kaylee Cuoco or however
yeah.
I think that's funny. Yeah. Like I said, I've heard good things. It's on my list one day to watch it.
Yeah. All
right. Can we talk about Flash's boots again?
Hey, it's Subtle Pop Pay Down time.
Yeah, Spiderman.
That's right. So we have this friend.
It's true. What's happening?
What?
Keyshawn's playing Valorant across the wall.
Oh, that was Keyshawn? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought this was
Look at
someone's
this, Brad.
mom.
I was thinking it was a woman. I'm going to be honest. I was like, does someone have a girl over? What's happening? I also like how like Keyshawn's like, you know, beyond the wall like Game of Thrones.
I'll be honest, I forgot this man's name.
Demons.
Demons.
Spiderman.
Corey, you never knew his name.
Never knew it to begin with. But he looks great. Unfortunately, due to time constraints and testing, he won't have open hands, but they did say they'll give him open hands at a later date. So
Obviously, a real travesty that they were not able to include this in time, but I think we'll make do.
Don't worry.
I don't know.
Don't worry. We'll release an expansion with those open hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that expansion also comes with the Animal Crossing DLC, so you might not want to pick it up. You don't know. We'll see how.
You have to complete the Animal Crossing DLC
Oh
to
shit!
get
To
it.
get the hands.
Oh my god!
God damn it!
Yeah, he looks neat. He's
Good luck
still,
designing homes, fucker.
he still comes apart, but not in the same way as the rest of Soto does. So he's not gonna have like a swapping play pattern, which
So he don't come apart like all the other ones do.
What do you mean a swapping play pattern?
like he won't have a chest. You know,
Doesn't it
chest
like his
swapping.
arms?
I'm pretty sure he has
Corey
a chest. I'm looking at it right now.
Corey needs to go into product writing because he uses terms like play pattern.
Oh my god! John,
What do you mean?
Play pattern.
Are you meant to swap their limbs or something?
No, I mean, what?
Just reading
I
that
don't
comment.
I don't know.
To have
Josh revealed to have cask of them.
Is that the one where they go underground and like this?
Yeah, he bricks the guy into the wall, right? Leaves him for dead.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I don't know.
That what a reference.
I know.
Yeah. Little Edgar Allan Poe deep cut.
Yeah, absolutely.
But in any case, what are you talking about? The play pattern? Their limb? What are you talking
He
about?
doesn't. His chest doesn't come off, and you can't switch them with other people. But his arms do.
Do you typically do that with your Soto figures? Are they
I
meant
mean,
to?
that used to be like a normal thing, and they sort of reference back to it all the time.
I just
like,
build them and I'm like, this is the character. I don't need them to be interchangeable.
No, that's fair. But
I mean, I'm not. You do it, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying. I guess I'm not disappointed because I didn't even know that was a thing I should be doing. I didn't know they're Legos, so I'm taking them
that's
apart.
fair. But you know, he still has the faux butterfly joint, the drawer joint that they've done. So that continues into this figure. So hopefully it'll propagate throughout the rest of the line.
Also,
he's
please sell the dioramas you use for all these photos.
Absolutely, yeah. Or just
I have nowhere to put them, but I want.
Hey,
I jumped the
Shoto
gun there
X.
for a second.
What?
I said I jumped the gun there.
Oh, no worries. Hey, Shoto X15. It's here, and it's got drive. I'm very excited.
On a side note, does anyone want to buy a fuck ton of Drive old candy toys?
What do you got?
All of them.
You got all of them? I might need a handful. We'll talk.
See. We'll talk.
I'm
definitely interested in getting rid of Drive and Mock and Purple Drive.
That's because like I bought them
happen
when
to
they came
have-
out, but I was in that mentality of like, ooh, I gotta paint all this shit, and now I'm like, these are a mess. I don't like any of these. I did terrible.
Are you trying to get rid of all of them?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
Josh,
there was
I
a
will
time
fight
when
you.
I was on Monterake like every day, and I was buying like all of the Forze ones, all of the Drive ones, all of the Gaim ones, and now I want none of them because they've all been replaced.
Right.
Hey, Chris, the Forze ones are like still really fun toys though. Like,
Not in the box in my room that I never look at.
okay, well, I guess that's your fault. I don't know how to fix that, but I have a lot of fun with them. Yeah, these are great. Oh man, just everything looks so good. Drive even has, if you want to move to the next slide, he has all 3 of these tires that you can swap in.
Hey, Corey. What are the names of the tires?
Fueru!
The ninja
Spike
one.
something. Ninja. Yeah.
Ninja.
Corey, that's Max Flare. Isn't the ninja Midnight Shadow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Funky Spike?
Funky
Spike.
Spike.
Why is this still in my fucking brain? I hate it.
I don't know.
The
It left
only
my
one I
brain a
could
while
think of
ago.
was Funky Spike.
I was just like, the ninja one. I don't know.
All I remember is Fueru, and that's it.
All I can think of is that gif you made of the tire in that guy there. And then the drive opening. Because that's still one of my favorite things of all
I
time.
haven't thought about that in months.
Oh my god. Every once in a while, I just randomly go back and watch it because I'm like, this is the best thing he's ever made.
Tire.
It's like, wah, 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 and it's this guy. Oh my god, it's so good. Yeah, it's just funny because, like I said, I bought all those old candy toys and like the stickers are terrible, and then they're like, "Well, we remade them without any stickers," and I'm like, "Yes, that is for me." Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, like at least with the Forza one, he didn't necessarily have. You're making me self-conscious about saying the word play pattern now, but
You're welcome.
The Forza Shoto figure wasn't able to like do modules and stuff, but this drive figure does all the tire Kokon, so like it feels like you really don't need the old ones. Like where Module 1 does have a place with Forza around.
With the Forza Shoto they did in the last box,
Yeah,
it was just Forza, right? Or did he have any?
it was Forza and
Meteor, right?
I think.
And Wizard.
Yeah, and Rocket States.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, Rocket States.
And his bike.
Okay.
Masigler or something. Machine Masigler?
Yeah, I don't know. I have the Power Dizer. That thing's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I like
I
that.
think the stickers are all peeling off of it though.
Yeah. But yeah, that's not all that's in Show X15. We also got Skyrider.
Because we have to put a bike in each one of these, so we threw this guy in.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, you can't necessarily pack a bike in here unless it's for the secondary rider.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense. No, I agree.
Yeah.
And honestly, all the vehicles from Drive are too big to do in something like this anyway, so it doesn't
But I
make
mean,
sense.
we needed this guy anyway, and he's going to be coming with his, what is this called, the renewal version?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just has two different suits.
this is
Okay.
Skyrider, right?
Yeah.
Because I know nothing about Skyrider, but can't he fly?
I think so, yeah.
So why does he have a bike?
I mean, sometimes he gets tired.
Because he's
No, I'm about to tell you.
If I could fly, I'd never get in a car again. You can fly.
he needed to hawk the Suzuki brand, which I was surprised that even made it onto the bike.
It's a weird looking bike. I'm not saying it's terrible. I just mean it's very angular and it's like he's riding a banana.
Banana.
Yeah, bananas notoriously angular.
Well, I'm saying the way the front of it is angular, but the other thing is very like a banana.
I was about to say that, but I had a feeling Chris was about to fight me on that for some reason. I was like,
No, you're right, and I understand what you're saying. I mean the front, only the front of it, but I'm saying if you look at like the way the bike is, like if you take out the engine part underneath, like the whole, it looks like a banana on the top.
Yeah.
What bananas are you eating?
Yeah, are you eating square bananas?
Yeah.
I know you're supposed to wait until the bananas change to yellow. I don't think you're supposed to wait until they turn white and red.
No.
And
First
also
of all,
angular.
all right, let me tell you
I
guys how
hate
to
when
eat
my
a banana.
bananas grow wheels. That's just where I draw the line.
First of all bananas have wheels. It's science. Okay, don't start with me on this. But yeah, I don't know anything about this dude, so I don't. What the two different form or the two different color schemes or what?
I think he just had an updated suit with like different color.
Is Skyrider the I Am Amazon dude?
No, that would be Amazon.
No.
Oh, so
what?
you just mean like later on, maybe for like a movie when they brought him back or something, they just changed the palette a little.
I think it's like part of the way through the series. He just,
Oh, is it?
Sorry, Corey, you're trying to get.
It's fine. Josh, like when Josh was saying, because there was in Black RX's footage that they used.
Oh, that's what he meant.
But I don't know if that was him. I just thought it was really funny.
I just thought Josh was like.
This is Amazon, right? He said his
I'm like,
catchphrase, I am Amazon.
Josh, I understand you not knowing about Transformers, but I was fairly certain you knew about Kamen Rider.
No, he means Amazon, the delivery package system. This guy, he flies, so he's like a drone. He brings packages to your door.
Except for when he gets tired and he uses a bike.
Yeah, he needs a break sometimes, and he has to pee in the mason jar.
I forgot one of them was strong man.
Okay, it's a strengthening form.
Oh, so just like how Brainy removed his inhibitors and got all his color back, this is how that works?
I guess.
Okay.
He looks very dull on the left. Very brown on the right. Either way, he's got a bike.
Yeah, we're done.
He's here. We are.
Kamen Rider.
Oh, good. Let's start talking about Kamen Rider now.
Yes. Look at this man.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is awesome. It's weird that it's premium Bandai, but it looks really neat.
I mean,
it's just premium because it the tech in it is quote expensive.
Too fancy. I think it's funny on the show though. He hits the top with the stamp, and then he hits the front of it with the stamp. I'm like, that's weird.
How does it?
Well, maybe he's like getting ink on it and then stamping.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, okay, all right. But it's a light bright, so what does he need ink for?
We went from Magnadoodle to a light bright, so
yeah.
How does it make the images with the stamp? Does it also work with a magnet?
It's got that light on the the light receiver on the back or whatever. And I'm sure it's got a reader.
Because I know the
right
pictures are showing it with the Bata stamp too. Like it can make different animal shapes.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna say, does it actually make other shapes, or is it limited to just this one?
I don't know how much it's limited to, but it definitely works off at least the spider and the.
Oh, speaking of stamps, Corey, I'm assuming you probably didn't, but did you put the box photo in of the Gaim stamp?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it's the Gaim form. It's on the box of the stamp for the Kamakiri stamp.
Does it look cool?
Looks like Gaim.
Oh, okay. But
and also part Kamakiri. So
okay.
As most of these forms have.
Not sure what a Kamakiri is, but that's cool.
It's a mantis.
Oh.
Have you watched those?
Oh, right. Here's a center. The little. Okay, gotcha. He does a little
center.
Yeah. I'm caught up. I know. I understand now.
Do you really?
Yeah. This is Spider-Man. Anyway, next one.
Yeah, I feel like the fact that he's red and blue is not a coincidence, and I love it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Cool henshin sequence too.
He looks like if Spider-Man got tangled in his own webs and kept it.
I was like, shit.
He's a new edgy Spider-Man costume.
Yeah, it was just a really windy day, and he was trying to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Look for him in Across the Spider-Verse 2023.
Also, it's $150, so have fun.
Ooh.
Yeah. I got so Toku Collectibles put it up for like $116, and I bought it, and then he sent me an email and he was like, "Hey buddy, so we messed up and that's not the right price." But he was really cool. He's like, "Since you ordered it, and we have to ask you for more money, we'll like give you a deal." Like he's like, "We won't ask for the full price." He took I think $15 off or something. I was like, I get it. It happens.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. I thought it was really, really cool of him to do that. So
all right, Kamen Rider Beyond Generations, our next winter movie with Revice and Saber and Ichigo and some dude from 50
01.
years.
In 2071, all riders are just holograms.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is actually a Kamen Rider NFT in physical form.
No, stop it. Don't give him ideas.
I'm out.
Yeah, in 2071, when all that's left of the Earth is NFTs.
It'll just be NFTs.
We burned all the forests down trying to produce NFTs, so we had to replace them with NFTs of the Amazon rainforest.
And also, Kamen Rider Amazons is not happy about any of it.
But I mean, it definitely kind of does look like a 01 outline or something like that. Or
I'm sure they just used his pieces or pieces from
suits.
01 suits.
Oh my god, they destroyed 01.
He had 70 of his suit around, so it's fun.
But hey, if they would like to release a Realizing Hopper by the time this comes out, I'd be happy. I would like one of those. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Cool.
I'll watch it whenever it comes available.
Yeah.
Or more importantly, I'll add it to my list of 70 other things to watch.
Chris, it's your turn.
Let's do this. Yeah, Gargoyles, baby. I love it. So they're doing this thing, 31 Nights of Fright, where they're doing reveals every day for October. A lot of them are, because they have a lot of horror movie brands, like Chucky and Evil Dead, all kinds of stuff like that. But they've been doing the Gargoyles as well. And I know previously we saw Goliath and Demona, but they're doing Bronx. And because Bronx is kind of a smaller figure, they're using some of the smaller figures as an opportunity to give you things you want for the larger figures that they just couldn't do at the price point. So Goliath is coming with a draped set of wings, because a lot of times they would fold the wings and kind of like have them as a cape. So I think it's just going to be kind of a solid piece that you just kind of like drop onto the shoulders, but it looks great. So those wings are coming with Bronx, and then just tonight they showed off Hudson, and they both look fantastic. So I'm super psyched. I love Gargoyles. I always have, and there's not a ton of merchandise for Gargoyles, so it's really cool to see high quality figures of these characters finally get made. So very, very excited for all of these.
They do look really cool. I want to get them, but I'm fucking poor.
I bought Goliath on BBTS a while ago, so it's like waiting for me to have enough stuff to ship. But I did actually see it in a Target yesterday for the first time.
Okay.
And it's big. I mean, it's probably 7 inches tall, like they usually are. But he's just such a presence because he's so big and the wings are massive, and it looks really, really cool.
And Pokemon
My
Legends.
children.
So a few days ago, Game Freak released found footage from the Hisuian region, which is
we found it when we made it.
Which is a neat idea.
It's better than the live stream they did last time, where all they revealed was Ponyta after 24 hours.
Where you had to wait for 24 hours to get a glimpse of something. But then a couple of days later, they released the restored version of that footage, which showed off our 2 new Hisuian forms, Zorua and Zorok.
I love Zora and Zorak already in the first place, and now they made them white and wispy and wonderful. I love them.
Yeah, I really like how they basically just inverted their palette by turning them white and red. And I love the flowy kind of look to him.
Zorak's got little tendrils coming out of his head.
Yeah, they're our first normal ghost types.
I'm so happy.
Bizarre to think.
I love normal type Pokemon like Snorlax and shit. They're my jam. So for this to be normal type and then ghost type on top of it in the unique combination, I'm like, yeah, you're going on my fucking team. But no, I'm super excited. They're lovely. They're my wallpaper on my other monitor right now.
They look really good.
They're adorable.
I want to pet them.
No, yeah, Star Wars.
A vintage collection is still around. Somehow.
Now, why did they give Anakin the hat? He never wears that. I know some of the other Padawans doing that one scene in episode 2, but I'm like, Anakin never wore this hat.
He must have had to go through the training anyway. I don't know. They gave him extra stuff. That's fine. He's a shorter figure. You're getting technically less if you don't.
I guess that's true. It's just weird.
I just don't know what else he would have come with.
But he also only looked like this for 4 seconds at the end of episode 1, and that was it. Also, big robes are big.
Yeah. Vintage collection always has these giant ass robes. I'm like,
look at one of Obi-Wan's sleeves. Anakin could live in that.
They
huge
said
sleeve.
in the stream that they were like, we did our best this time around. Like most of these are re-release. Actually, all these are re-releases, I think. But this time around, they wanted to make the soft goods fit a little better. I guess that didn't quite work out. If you guys,
they wanted to, they didn't really do it, but they had the best of intentions.
Yeah, it's such a stark contrast listening to the Star Wars brand, because like they go into a lot of the minutia and a lot of like the engineering. They even talked about like different finishes on the box to try to make them look like the black on black look different. And I thought like no one else was doing this at PulseCon. That's really cool. Well, I don't know. I really appreciated it. These guys.
I mean, if it's something you don't have already, then by all means, like it's a way to get.
Oh, absolutely.
Older figures.
Like that's why. I think a lot of people were trying to get Ahsoka back into their collection, so this is really good for.
But they just did. I mean, this is obviously Clone Wars Ahsoka, but like earlier, I guess middle, because this is her like middle outfit. But they just did the most recent one with Darth Maul in that like last wave. So depending on how many different Ahsoka you need.
But this is like as opposed to that other release, this is using their photoreal stuff. So.
Oh, is it their new head sculpts?
I don't think the new head sculpt might be new head sculpts, but like the paint apps on them on the faces are photoreal paint apps.
So to make the old sculpts look better.
Yeah. So they are different. All right, cool.
I want to put the hat on Samuel L. Jackson.
This is like a bike messenger. Like I don't know what these hats are. I just don't. I don't. Why do they need to wear these hats?
I have no idea.
They look like the hats from those guys at the beginning of episode 4, the Rebel.
Oh yeah.
4. That's what they look like.
Damn, that would have been a good transition. But here we have the Black Series figures.
Yes, Timothy Oliphant.
Yes, I love me some elephants. There's also a new build-up pack that they're doing for Mando. They said that these have been successful enough, so they decided to put him on the snowy planet with a super articulated spider thing.
Sure.
Of course.
Because I need the 5th Mando for my collection. Like, come on, dude.
For real.
I get he's the main character and it's a popular show, but how many goddamn Mandos do we need? This is ridiculous.
They did say they changed out one of I think his thigh armor because it was accurate to that point in season 2. So there is a slightly new mold here, or a slightly new tool, if that matters to you. Probably does not, but there's something different to it, and also snow on it. We have Bill Burr.
Once again, I would like to reiterate that nobody calls this character by its name. It's just Bill Burr. This character might as well not have a name. It's just, did you see Bill Burr? Yeah, he's Bill Burr's there hanging out with Mandalorian. And then we got MC Hammer Pants, Boba Fett in the trench coat.
Right, yeah. Boba.
Doing his Jawa impression. Great.
God, I love it. I love that. So great.
I definitely want the Bill Burr and I want the Timothy Oliphant, but I'll pass on the others.
Really? I mean, I understand the Mando, but that Tamora looks good.
Yeah, I hate this costume for him. So
that's fair.
That's all it is.
Yeah, cool stuff. Hey, speaking of episode 4 and the hats.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
I honestly forgot this was a thing, and I wasn't trying to transition, but yeah.
Yeah. So, ebbing off of the success of the Stormtrooper pack, they decided to make this, and it looks pretty good. Like, you're only getting 4, and it shows you like a whole bunch of them. I do wonder if you could like swap out the hands and heads onto the captain potentially and have different captains as well, just to diversify your little display. But this looks neat. I appreciate this. I just wish it would propagate to more lines. Yeah, that's all I got. Vintage collection.
Read between the lines. Corey wants booster packs for Mission Fleet.
Yes, that's all I want.
Just put 6 clones in a box with different paint schemes, and we'll buy all of them.
Yeah, of course I will. Every single one. But what they also want you to buy more of is this. This is the Navarro Cantina, and apparently, so the mentality behind this is that it's cool as its own little display piece, but you can improve it by buying multiple of them, and in order to, encourage you to buy more, or at least like make it hurt less buying more, they put in a Dark Trooper. So that if you're army building the set, you can also army build some Dark Troopers as well.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
I think this looks great. And I kind of really want one, but I've learned with these vintage collection little playset things, they always go on sale. Like all of the things that I have, like that troop transport, I paid like not quite half price, but close. And I have a skiff I paid like $15 for. So I'm like, I'm just going to wait till these go. Because I think, they did that, again, the T4, that hallway from the first scene, they did that as like a playset. And that went on sale for like half price. So I'm just like, I'll just wait till these are half price and then buy 2 of them so I can make the full diorama and only, get 2 for the price of 1.
Right.
But it looks really cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I really like the way it looks with 2 of them in the pictures they did.
Yeah. I assume this would go great with your troop transport. I recently rewatched Chris's review of that because I've been considering one. I think I saw one on sale or something, and I was like, do I want to spend like $60 on this? And I was like, I'll wait.
It kind of works perfectly with Mission Fleet because
I've always
thought those things looked goofy with the because back in the day it was one of those things that they made for the vintage line, like the original line that they just made up. It was never in a movie, but when they tapped out of stuff for the movie, they had to make up their own shit, and so they made this transport, and it's like a carrying case, so all of the stormtroopers are only covered like to their mid-abdomen and they just drive in a line. Like, who's just gonna shoot them all in the head while they're driving? They're totally exposed. But when you put the Mission Fleet guys in there, it comes up to like their helmets, and so it would be like they were just like resting a gun in the little like area, like it would work perfectly. So
yeah, I love it. That's why I revisited your review, because I was like, how well do these? Yeah, they always do it well.
And like you can fit like a speeder bike in the back as well very easily, and like the back can open up to deploy. It works really well.
Yeah. So yeah, cool. I think that's it for Star. Oh no, there's still more. But hey, yes. Rancor!
The HasLab Rancor. So this is a big boy big.
Yes.
They said when he put his arms out, like stretched out, it was like 3.5 feet. I think they said.
Yeah.
Which is bonkers. I don't know how tall it is. And then they cut back to Jackie or whatever her name is, and she's like, "Oh man, it's got 900 points of articulation," and everyone was like, "No." I think they said 900 like paint applications, which also seems crazy, but like somewhat more believable. But then she like missing, because she's trying to sum up at the end.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, it's got 900 points of articulation." Chat was having a field day with that. But yeah, it's meant to scale with Black Series figures, so we can eat them and everything. So
they didn't have an anime. It was more like a little GIF, but like it had the Rancor just going like, "Ooh, ah," and then like I don't know. He looked like a happy boy in that. I really liked it. But this is expensive. It's like $350. It's a HasLab. It completes at 9,000, or like you get to 9,000 and it is fully funded. But if you get to 11,000, there is more, and then there are more on top of that. They will reveal what the 11,000 landmark is once it's fully funded at 9,000.
Yeah, they're definitely stretch goals, and I wouldn't be surprised if they throw some figures in as stretch goals. Like they've already done like the Gamorrean Guard, so I'd be interested to see what they do.
Sure.
But they're definitely going to do some stretch goals. I'm right as of now. I'm like not interested, but like depending on what the stretch goals are, maybe I don't know. But it's already at 2,500 out of 9,000. That's day one. So I don't think this boy's going to have any trouble getting funded.
I mean, I actually do have one of the prototypes right here.
I can imagine what this is going to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's neat. So plus I want to see it when it gets painted. I think that'll also be helpful when they eventually show off like a painted version of it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, back it if you want.
Leia's lightsaber.
Yes, this is from like what 2 seconds in episode 9?
Yeah, this is from the Battlefront 2 footage that they put into so they put into the Rise of Skywalker.
So
yeah, it's a very.
It looks
cool
nice.
lightsaber.
I mean, here's the thing: they do a nice job with these, but they're like $260 a piece. So
Yeah.
I can't imagine buying a ton of these. I don't have any of them. But you know, if these are your thing, they're neat. Go for it. Very pricey.
All right.
Yes.
Hayden Christensen. I mean, it's reported that he's going to be in Ahsoka, and I need it. I want it. I just want to see the two of them together in live action.
Do we know when Ahsoka takes place?
No idea. I thought it was supposed to be like.
I think it's after season 2 of Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh,
and it
really?
might be a flashback. Probably.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because then that doesn't make any sense. But for a second, I thought maybe it was in between 3 and 4, but then she already met up with him in Rebels during that time, so I didn't know. So yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting.
I really want to see live action Clone Wars, just a little bit, like a taste. I don't need a whole thing. I just need a taste of that.
Yeah.
Just
Pascal says he's coming.
See him, with Ahsoka.
Sorry. I was just going to say, Pascal says he's coming back as Vader, but Vader would be dead in Mandalorian, so I don't think that's true. Unless, like you said, it's a fever dream or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Or it could be like something in and around episode, like during episode 3, like they might have almost crossed paths at some point or something.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have no idea. But I'm interested. I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, Oh, Floof says he's Vader and Kenobi. That makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Hey, Power Rangers is on Netflix. So they took
season 2 on Netflix.
Took them off of Netflix, put some of them on Netflix, and then are now putting the rest of the new shit on Netflix.
I thought I heard that Netflix didn't renew the older seasons. Like they only renewed the handful that they still gave a shit about. So I don't think it was Hasbro that took them off. I think it was Netflix wasn't interested. But now
no one wants Power Rangers. I guess YouTube's the place.
Well, the thing is, so they got all of season 1. Okay, we got all of season 1.
My volume, sorry.
Oh, I forgot you're still doing it for some reason. I thought Corey was doing it. So season 1 just got dumped, so the whole season is on there, even though they're still airing them one Saturday at a time on Nickelodeon. You could just throw that away and just go watch the whole season tomorrow on Netflix.
I saw I think it was today, Nickelodeon tweet out like, new episode of Dino Fury tomorrow. I'm like, nobody cares.
What? New to who?
It's not even like before it was like, I've already watched the France release, so I don't care. Now it's like I could just watch this very easily on Netflix. Like there's no effort whatsoever. I mean,
they still have like a month and a half left of episodes to air on Nick, and I'm like, no,
whatever.
It's done, guys.
It's over. So basically, you never have to look at Nickelodeon again if you don't want to, because this is here.
That's fine.
Season 2 is 100% confirmed to be on Netflix going forward. So I don't know if they're going to do one a week or if they're just going to dump the whole thing at some point. I don't know.
I feel like it would probably be more like, here's the first half, a couple months. Here's the second half.
That's very possible as well. That's very possible as well. I just feel like, Hasbro doesn't care anymore. They're like, we made this, fulfill an obligation, watch it if you want. We don't care. We're going to go do our own thing now. Okay, bye.
Right.
I got to be honest, there are a lot of kids' properties on Netflix and strictly on Netflix, but I feel like they don't have great. They don't have too many toys out for Netflix exclusive kids shows.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe it would work too, because I'm assuming the season 2 toy line is not going to be super extensive as it is. So
yeah, well, because what is it? Voltron had some toys, but like,
Yeah.
it wasn't, continually
Yeah, they didn't
refreshing.
finish them out. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and then She-Ra just got like maybe some
Yeah, that
exclusives, a handful of dolls.
I don't know why that did. Yeah, I was really surprised about that.
Yeah, I'm upset, but Revelations, that's getting a bunch of stuff. So maybe we're moving.
Yeah, but that's because that's a established brand. I mean, not that Power Rangers isn't, but I mean Power Rangers getting toys too. But like, He-Man's an established brand, and Mattel is making that no matter where that was going to air.
Yeah,
so.
Right.
So I don't know. It just makes me wonder, like, how sales would go. I don't know, because like you're not like refreshing kids' memories of Power Rangers each and every week. They just either watch the whole thing and just
honestly, I don't think the sales are doing that great, and I don't think Hasbro gives a shit.
Yeah,
because they're not even putting out that many toys. I mean, what do they? I mean, you take Lightning Collection out because that's not really the same thing.
right.
Even though there's some Dino Fury and Lightning Collection, it's just a handful of 6-inch figures and 3 Zord packs and 1 or 2 role play items. I mean, that's really it. I mean, there's not a ton going on with this. I think they're, like I said, they're ready to do their own thing, and I think that's when they'll blitz it. You know what I mean? That's when they'll make a bunch of toys. But right now, they just don't really give a shit. They're just kind of riding it out until they can get to where they want to be.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like Pink is playing a flute here with a sword. She's about to pull a dragon sword.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, all right, that's it.
Oh,
Take it away,
right.
Josh.
but we're not doing the
what?
or is that first a different segment?
What?
The NFT bullshit.
Oh, it's part of Lightning Storm.
Yeah, it's part of
It's
it.
a Lightning
Oh,
figure.
sorry.
No,
I thought it
that's
was
fine.
part of the Power Rangers segment.
Unfortunately, it's a Lightning Collection product.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
I love this. Remember Picture Day at school? It was magical.
So, first of all,
This is great.
somehow this became my favorite reveal of the day, because it's really cool.
It looks significantly better than I ever thought it was going to.
Yeah, he really chromed it out.
I'm
like,
still not going to buy it, but
it's very expensive. It's a lot more expensive than the other helmets.
Which makes sense. I mean, it does a lot.
Yeah, no,
more.
totally. Yeah, it's $125 instead of.
Didn't I tell you it'd be at least $100? I'm like, there's no way this thing's under $100.
Yeah, because it has like this like chrome finish to it. It has a squishy brain. It has.
You're just like, it has a squishy brain, then you hear, oh,
That's pretty good. And
Do
then
brains have nerve ending?
I don't know. And then the inside of the
Did you
helmet.
feel that?
I don't think
I
so.
haven't.
Did you ever see Hannibal?
No.
In Hannibal, he like gives the guy like a local anesthetic and then like cuts part of his brain out and feeds it to the guy. Like he feeds the guy his own brain. So I don't think you feel your brain.
Ew!
Yes,
What?
it's a messed up movie. I'm just telling you.
God!
You know Hannibal from Silence of the Lambs. You familiar with this character?
Are you familiar with this?
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously he had to give him the anesthetic when he cut into his head, but I don't know if the brain itself has nerve ending. So I don't know, to answer your question.
Well, this has a voice changer in it.
Yes, it does.
So there's like a button you click or something, and it makes your voice sound like Zordon and not Zed. So
What?
yeah, it's like you get the
it's
effect
a really
they're going
shitty
for,
voice
but
changer. It's what he's saying.
It sounds kind of more like a Zordon effect than a Zed effect.
It sounds like, when you were a kid and they had those weird microphone toys that just made your voice sound
Yeah, it
like
is like
rah,
that.
rah, rah, you get them at the dollar store. That's what it sounds like.
Pretty much, yeah. But I mean, it's they attempted it.
Yeah, it's neat.
Can't
I mean, the
fault them
fact
for
that they
that.
even included it is cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's a different.
I mean, it's
size.
not like the Red Ranger helmet comes with a voice changer to make you sound racist. You know what I mean?
True. But yeah, I mean, it's really cool. It's the newest helmet. It has like a different sized box because they have like the longer, Z, taking up more space, and you have like a different stand that they redesigned a little bit to fit the bigger helmet.
Got the long Z.
Oh yeah, and it's out in all these stores and release dates were all over the place, and none of them are going to be correct anyway. So, but right now, March or July, it depends on where you pre-order it. So.
Oh.
You can probably get it from Singapore tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably.
So you know what they really should have done, and this will sound dumb, but they should have put like a little button on the side so that it would play that like dun 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 dun. So that way you could like walk into a room, like you could hit that and then like walk into a room with that music playing.
That would have been cool. Yeah, that would be fun.
So I didn't see this until just now, but the hardcover of the classic manga collection for Kamen Rider is available to purchase. Like the pre-orders are up now on Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and Right Stuff.
What is this for?
That's been up for pre-order for months.
Oh, really? Wait, then why am I seeing this now?
The Kamen Rider manga, that one that's on Amazon, you mean?
Oh, like this guy?
Yeah. I've seen that one. I've been watching that on Amazon, hoping it'll go down in price.
Oh. Okay, I thought this was news because this was posted 11 hours ago. Never mind.
Also, I love this picture because he's like, this is where my Z staff would go if I had.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, cool.
So they're doing a brand new deluxe line of Lightning Collection. The goal behind this is to be able to release basically they're getting rid of the Monsters line because that wasn't working, and they're folding it into this. And this is gonna be like a way for them to do the monsters, to do vehicles. They said do like armors and stuff, so I'm assuming that could eventually mean like battleizers and things like that. But the first two are what we thought was canceled Piranha's head from Monsters Wave 2, so he did survive. And the In-Space Blue figure that either you already have, but you probably don't, or you have on pre-order already, so pre-order it again. Or cancel your first packs.
I just don't know why they're like, you don't even have this yet, and we duplicated it. It's like, come on.
Yeah,
guys.
I don't like this release. I don't need a Galaxy Glider. It's not that it's not cool, but it's just an odd choice. Like, I feel like if they wanted to do this, what they should have done was just make the red Galaxy Glider and put like the Target Andros figure here.
Yeah, because he did in the first episode. He's wearing that cloak when he jumps on it and flies away, isn't he? Or like takes the cloak off and then flies away.
Right. Like just get rid of that Target release and like just make these two like the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
What I would have preferred, just give me like a box with 5 Galaxy Gliders for $50.
Well, you see, that's the thing too, because like John was talking about like. He was saying something about like, now that we've done the mold for this one, we can do the other ones. I'm like, no, because they're just going to release the team again.
I'm not buying the whole team over again. Like, no.
I think this is our first error that everybody's pointing out. The Mega Ranger symbol on the front of the Galaxy Glider just has a giant X on it and not like the V.
So now that we have the wrong mold for this, we can
now that we have the correct mold. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I just don't know why they waited till like literally the entire team was out to do this.
At least they announced because this is what's the new standard for this deluxe line. There's going to be 2 releases every wave, where you're going to get the Ranger plus vehicle set and then a monster on the side. And they're doing that 2 more waves next year. So at least they announced the weakest of the 3 vehicles first.
Yeah. See, what I would have loved to have seen do In-Space Silver with Psycho Silver, make that the 2-pack, and then do this, and it would have been perfect. Then you would get everyone, no duplicates, and it would have been great. But they did not do that.
No, for sure. I mean, I still think it would have been weird to have blue with like the Soul Galaxy Glider. Like that's just a random choice.
Yeah, but at least whatever. At least it wouldn't be a duplicate.
They did say so. Today's streams were very confusing because a lot of times today they would say something and they just wouldn't elaborate onto how that made any sense. And other times they just would not talk about anything at all that they should have talked about. So like on the Galaxy Glider, they talked about how they specifically molded a peg hole into the bottom of it for you to peg it into a figure stand. That isn't included, and they didn't tell you any kind of figure stand that it could work with. So
I assume he meant the Hasbro ones. Do the Hasbro
that does not
ones
have a peg. That does not have a peg on it.
That's what would be my question.
Like you could probably take because it has like a like one of those clamp things. You could probably maybe try to like somehow like hook that onto like the more thinner part of it or something. But that negates the
peg hole that he was touting.
Exactly, it doesn't. The only thing I could think of is like I don't know, maybe a Tamashi stand or something. But like
they have like random stands. Like and Necker makes some too.
But like they just didn't clarify.
I don't know. The more I think about this, the more I pre-ordered it today, but I might cancel it. I mean, I have like a year to decide, so because they're not supposed to come out until next November.
Well, that's another thing. So on the release dates on this one, Pulse, Amazon, and stuff, because these are just retail releases, all say November 2022 for these, except for Entertainment Earth, which says next month. So, so have just, and I wish I was kidding.
Well, maybe then I would assume they probably messed up because maybe they put November.
I don't know which one did, because
somebody honestly, probably just got the year wrong.
The problem is with this is that since Piranha's Head was supposed to be in a wave of figures that didn't happen 6 months ago, and since In Space Blue literally just got released anyway, there's no reason why these two couldn't already be done and ready to go for next month. But who knows?
Did you ever check? You remember that Piranha's Head listing you had like years ago? It feels like at this point.
Yeah.
Did that update today?
No, because they gave them a whole new listing.
Okay, that was my question.
Just like what they did with iGuy, they just gave them both completely new code names, completely brand new product numbers, completely brand new barcodes. Like it's like they were completely different things.
Okay.
And those old listings just lead to nothing. Like they just never did anything.
Yeah, because I've had it in my you have like the list of recently searched things on.
Oh,
Amazon,
right.
Like I just kind of leave them in there and see when prices go down.
Yeah.
And that's been in there forever.
Right.
I'm trying to see. They might have even just deleted it. I don't even see it anymore.
I mean, I'm happy he's here. I still don't like how big the monsters are, but
it's just not updated.
I had thought once we saw iGuy on his own that he had been canceled. So.
I thought for sure too. Yeah, I thought he was dead. He looks good though. I think he's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see. I might just decide I don't give a shit about the Galaxy Glider because, like you said, why do I want just one of them?
Yeah,
and then I get a second blue I don't want. So yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Might cancel that.
All right.
These are cool.
Yeah, and then we got Wave 11, or this is another one of the weird things. The entirety of the time in the stream, they called this 2022 Wave 1, and they refused to call it Wave 11.
Yeah.
But it's Wave 11. Or actually, Entertainment Earth called it Wave 13, so who knows anymore?
What?
Like, just call it whatever the hell you want.
That's funny, because I was talking to someone about it earlier, and I said, what wave is it, 13? I don't remember, 11? Yeah. And I didn't even know about that. That's hilarious.
The only place that got it right was Big Bad Toy Store. They called it Wave 11. But, like, everywhere else, it's wrong. And I'm like, I don't know, understand. But whatever, here it is. So
it is kind of, like, totally expected, and we should have all seen it, but like it is kind of a disappointment that the Zeo villain is just the cog again. Like,
yeah, I mean,
we should have seen it coming, but we were too hopeful.
Because that's the thing. Because when I leaked waves 11, 12, and 13 a couple weeks ago, each wave had one mystery figure that I didn't know what it was. In this wave, it was a Zeo villain, which ended up being a standalone cog. Which, yeah, like you said, should have seen that coming. Hilarious how they did it today, where they cut to John and he just has the entire wave behind him, like before they revealed it, and like if you just like looked to the side, you saw everything he was about to talk about.
Well, they knew. They said he even said he's like, well, you know, some things you haven't seen before. Well, maybe you've seen it.
Yeah. He said he did have a little like dig at me for a second.
I was like, that's for you, Josh.
Oh, 100%. Well, no, because he said like we tried to keep this a secret, but things happen. That's what he said.
Like, yeah, one of your disgruntled employees.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, Dino Fury Red looks really good. It was cool that they got Russell Curry to reveal his own action figure. That was a cool way to do it.
Yeah.
So that was neat. They had him unbox it and everything on the stream.
That's nice.
So you had that. Yeah, I really don't have any issues with that one. You get the Coma Fury Saber. You get, everything you would expect. The Zeo villain, you get. It's not pictured here, but this is how you're going to finally get Rocky's Tonfas that were missing so many waves ago. So that's really the biggest incentive to buy this if you didn't buy the 2-pack. Except they did change the paint on the chest. It doesn't have like that metallic glittery pattern on it anymore. It's not there. Some people are saying that this is, and I don't think this is like what Hasbro's actual intention was, but some people are saying this is like when the cogs got like electrocuted or something by the Rangers. And they're kind of like semi see-through or something or whatever. And I'm like, maybe kind of, but I don't think that's what they were going for.
Yeah, I think it's just another gray one.
And then you get Dino Charge Pink, which I think the likeness is pretty good. It's the first Lightning Collection female figure, I believe, with double jointed elbows. So that was something that people were pointing out afterward. I think maybe Ninjetti Pink might have had that as well. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's one of the first, if not the first. And then she does not come with the Dino Saber that every other member of the team does, but she does come with her signature weapon, even though she doesn't have the correct arm for that. And then Wild Force Silver is just a whole, thing here. You get both versions of his pool cue weapon, which is nice. You do not get a holster for him, which he should have. People were saying that there's the wrong number of the diamond patterns on his legs. I don't know how many he's supposed to have, so that doesn't really bother me. People are saying that he should have 6 stripes on his chest because he's the 6th Ranger and he has 5 stripes. That also doesn't really bother me. But
that is true. They do have the stripes.
They did mess that up.
Shout Super one.
Yeah, honestly. I think the Mariket's not too bad. I do like that they gave him claw hands.
That's cool. Really cool. The claw hands are
nice
cool.
touch on that one.
Didn't he have 3 forms for his weapon though? A sword, a gun, and the pool cue? I thought he had 3 forms for it.
I don't remember, to be honest.
He did, yeah. So I think the Shoto one is missing one of them, and this one's missing maybe a different one or the same one.
I just get my Shotos massively.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, I think it's a pretty solid wave. I mean, it is pretty much what we expected. It's just one of those. Every one of these figures has a weird thing with it,
It's just par for the course, man. They can't get anything 100% right.
No, they can't. And in the continuing pattern of these releases not making any sense, they did specifically say that this was wave 1 of 2022, but its current release date is September of 2022, and that can't possibly be right. So, and that's across
wave
the board.
1 coming at you at the end of the year.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But the thing is that that's consistent on Pulse and on Amazon and on Entertainment Earth. They all say September 2022.
I mean, it might have been a thing where one Hasbro dude got it wrong. That all got sent out and that propagated.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe some press release.
What the hell happened?
But the thing is, I find it telling that most of the other toy lines, they might have paint flubs, but they don't get details wrong. You're not going to see Mace Windu come with a blue lightsaber. No. You know what I mean? Spider-Man doesn't have the wrong spider emblem on his chest. They just don't give a shit about this.
Well, Marvel and Star Wars has to pass through Disney.
That's true.
Maybe
I will also say the first Mace Windu figure did come with a blue lightsaber.
Yeah, but that was before he was actually given because he didn't get the color until episode 2.
Yeah.
I think just the biggest thing here, it's yes, there's some weird things with the cog and Wild Force Silver, but I don't understand the conscious decision to be let's give Shelby her weapon and remove the sword. That did more work because you had to make you had to make the mold for the weapon when you couldn't.
It's just weird to change it up when you're already 4 figures deep into this team.
And the weirdest part too is that wave it's not 12. Wave 13 has Dino Charge Blue coming in it, and I'm sure he'll go right back to the old style with just having the sword and the gun again.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And it just is so. Every wave, it just keeps piling up, and I try to overlook it because I don't want to be one of those people that are always complaining about Lightning Collection, but it's just never going to stop. They're never going to.
Like I said, it just really feels like it's only this line. I'm not saying other things don't have problems, but Transformers you don't get Optimus with a red head all of a sudden. It just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Because they make money and they give a shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't get it. But that's wave 11.
Okay, so tell me the story. Because I walked into the chat earlier and everybody was upset and I didn't know why.
So you don't know what happened?
No. Oh, not at all. I mean, vaguely from what you guys are talking about earlier.
Okay. So here's what happened. So Corey did not include any pictures of the Zap Megazord. But that kind of is sort of a lead up to this. So pretty much they revealed everything that we just talked about. They showed off the Zap Megazord, which looks pretty cool. Which stands for Zord Ascension Project. It's the new they call it an evolution of the
copying Bandai's homework on the name.
Yeah,
I didn't see any official
Well, they didn't put it up.
To be fair, that's my fault because I gave him all the links And because that wasn't on Hasbro Pulse where I got all the other links,
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
my
I
figure.
got it
That's
in.
fine.
That's my fault.
Basically, like, it's not ready for pre-order yet. But like all they had was they had a 3D printed, hand painted model of what it will look like, and they just had that on display. Like, I mean, it couldn't move or anything in that current form, but like they just to show you, and they packed it with really cool features. There's like a sticker of the Rangers in the cockpit, like in the eyes.
Cool.
Like on the forehead, like
yeah, it's like on the forehead, and there's like little tiny Ranger statues because it's supposed to be 1/144th scale.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah.
Because that's the same scale that Bandai uses for all of their Gundam.
Yeah, it's like an 11-inch Megazord or something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it looks really cool. I mean, I will get that one, the regular retail version of that. So yeah, they showed that off, and they were like, "Yeah, the whole team here, we've been working on this for about 20 months at this point." Is what they said, and they said that it will come out next year, and they just wanted to share details on it. And then that was it. That was like the wrap up to the Lightning Collection panel. And then afterward, there was the Boom Studios panel, which was like 10 minutes. And it didn't really have any. It was just kind of promotion for the Altarian War storyline that they're about to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then we thought they were going to transition into Ghostbusters because that was next on the list. And so they cut back to the two hosts at PulseCon, and they're,
and gave them Ghostbuster symbols next to their name.
They did give them Ghostbuster symbols next to the names. Like we were like I thought we were totally moving on. And then they're sitting there having their like cringy banter back and forth, and then it's like a breaking news alarm starts playing, and I'm like, what is happening? And they're like, we have breaking news from the Power Rangers universe, and then they bring in like two people from the Power Rangers team who weren't on the panel to like the PulseCon headquarters or whatever.
They did not want to be there, and nor did they want to announce this.
No, they did not.
They found like the gruffest looking dude. He was like all like swole with a massive beard, like he just walked out of a biker bar.
And so they sit down. They sit down and they're like, "We're very excited, or whatever, to announce Hasbro's very first NFT or whatever." And basically, so they had revealed the Zap Megazord like a couple minutes prior. What you're gonna be able to do now, only through Sunday, on Hasbro Pulse, is buy an NFT that will give you the ability to trade that in for the physical version of the Zap Black and Gold edition of the Megazord. So you pay $200, which is the price that the regular one's going to cost. You pay $200 for this NFT, in which you get a digital code that you have to redeem in a certain app by Halloween. And then by that point, they'll send you a token, which you have to redeem by the 8th of November to then get the physical version next August. And it's such a convoluted process.
Why?
Can you imagine paying for it, getting it, but forgetting to like submit the thing? And so you pay $200 for this fucking dumbass NFT, and you don't even get the toy.
Is that going to be the only way possible to get this? Or
yes, to get the black and gold version.
It is also US only.
Oh yeah, it is all US only. Yeah.
Are you ready to do a dumb scavenger hunt for this shit?
You will be able to get the regular like original color, scheme of the Megazord. That will be regular retail, or at least probably Pulse or something next year. But if you want to get the black and gold version of it, you have to go through this whole crap.
See, here's what I honestly believe. I think they're like, look, people like black and gold shit. Bandai used to do it, but we don't have any confidence that it'll sell. So we're going to make you pay for it ahead of time, and then we'll make as many as we get the money for.
Right.
Which is okay if you just do it like premium Bandai. Just say, hey, guys, we made this up. We mocked it up. We're interested in making this. If you want one, buy it in the next week, and then we'll make it for you and send it to you. There's absolutely no reason to get the NFT bullshit involved. It's like Hasbro just wants to use the buzzword so they can cash in on the fad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're a toy company. Just make a toy, sell the toy, and then ship the toy. There's no reason to get all this other bullshit involved, to have 6 different redemption things that you have to do.
Yeah.
It makes no goddamn sense.
I mean, I get comments where people can't just grasp the idea of like ordering Lightning Collection off of Amazon. People aren't going to figure this out.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I mean, I sat there and literally like read it like word for word on Lightning Storm. Even I barely understand what the hell is happening. Like, I mean, obviously I didn't try to do it. I'm sure I probably would figure it out if I actually tried to go through the process. But like, what the hell?
There's just no reason for it.
No,
You're a
there's
toy
not.
company. There's no reason you need to make a digital picture and then sell that and then redeem that for a code and then redeem the code for a token and then use the token to buy the thing.
Too, where, like you have to redeem it on the certain app, which means you have to make an account on this blockchain app, which you probably are never going to use again, and then you probably never want to give them an account.
You need to make an account on Wax.
Yeah,
because it's using Wax blockchain.
Yeah.
Which is apparently a carbon neutral blockchain or some shit. I don't fucking know. I don't care.
As in they destroy the environment and then attempt to put put better things into the environment.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing.
The biggest piece of hypocrisy that I saw on this today was that on the NFT picture, they show you an image of what the box for the black and gold Megazord is going to look like. And in the corner next to the Lightning Collection logo, it says plastic-free packaging. Which I just like lost my mind when I saw that, because that's like so like against what's happening here. It's like ridiculous.
I mean, look, all the environmental concern aside, it's obviously very important, but just put that aside for a second. What is the purpose of making it so convoluted to buy this toy? Because at the end of the day, you're charging normal retail price for this toy. So the NFT is not increasing the amount of money you're taking in. You're making a toy that you're not sure will sell. So just do an open pre-order for it. Say, look, for this one thing, you have to pay now if you want it, and we'll make as many orders as we get, and then we'll ship it to you. They could have just done that, and it would have been done. And earlier what I said is what they should have done is said, hey, guys, we're offering up this black and gold Megazord. If you want to buy it, you pay for it now, and we'll email you a JPEG of what it looks like. It would have been like a fun fuck you to NFTs, and then they would have come out like heroes, and that would have been a much better way to spin this.
Especially after what happened 6 months ago, when they had their quarterly report thing, and where they voiced interest in doing these things, and everybody gave them shit for it, and like that could have been a kind of a way to symbolize that they like listened to anybody, which they never do, and so like it just was like. But no,
there's absolutely no reason to get NFTs involved at all.
Now, I don't particularly know how most of this shit works, but do you think there's a possibility that because of the minting of the NFTs that they'll get a bigger profit than the $200?
Probably
through mining or some
I'm sure that's
shit.
the goal.
Yeah, I mean, because they said
there's some secret back end money that they're making that they're not telling us about.
There is a limit to these too, so I don't know what the limit is. That kind of seems dumb that there is, but like, I don't know. Like, it's so dumb. Everybody's hating it, as they should.
Yeah, not one. One person liked it, but
not one sane person.
One thing I really appreciated was that Dennis, longtime freelance sculptor for the Lightning Collection, he posted a whole thread this afternoon voicing his distaste about it.
That's cool.
And talking about how, like, being a sculptor for Hasbro, he appreciates like an actual physical thing existing, which and like posted a bunch of links to like Hasbro's customer care thing, and even put like exact quotes from like their mission statements that you could like use against them to talk about. And
That's
I was
awesome.
like, dude, shout out to you, Dennis. I'll probably send them an email this weekend,
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Also, want to give a huge shout out to Eric and Toku Chris for Purringer, Toku Nation, and Ranger Command for not posting Hasbro's press release about this. I think that's a pretty like.
And also, they like
move.
replied directly to the Power Rangers Twitter, basically saying this is ridiculous.
I talked about this on Lightning Storm today because it was part of the general news for today, but I did post on Lightning Fig PR this afternoon that I will refuse to cover anything about this on Lightning Storm or Lightning Fig PR for the rest of them ever doing anything about this. I'm also not buying it. This is finally going to be this is where I draw the line. I'm not. I collect every single thing Lightning Collection, and I want the black and gold Megazord. And like we were saying, if it wasn't this whole NFT bullshit, if it was just up for pre-order, I would.
Well, probably what will happen is when they realize how poorly this is received, and when they don't hardly sell any of them this weekend, they'll probably go, "Hey guys, we're just going to put this up for pre-order, and you can just buy it now if you want."
I mean, even then, I feel like
Yeah, I wouldn't buy it then just to say fuck you.
I just feel like it's got to be something that you
I'm
cannot...
just really happy it's something I don't give a shit about. So like I don't have to feel like I'm missing out on a cool toy because I don't want to support this at all. But I also would be disappointed if it was like a cool Transformer I really wanted or something.
Right. Because like if I caved and went against my personal opinions on this whole concept, then that would just give them validation to do this for like just normal figures or something.
Like we always say.
Right. So this is not okay. One comment I saw earlier, not to try to change the subject on this too much, but Ron Crane said, and Josh let out a no so loudly I heard it here in Philadelphia. That was actually not about this. That was about something else we forgot to mention. They're doing Walmart exclusive packaging variants for Wave 11.
Yes, that's right.
Because they hate me.
Spectrum Part 2.
They're doing the Spectrums.
You leak all their shit, so they know how to get you.
So yeah, they're doing like special new packaging designs for Walmart exclusive. But which that's another thing that was a miscommunication and like things. They specifically said in the live stream that the Walmart exclusive designs for the boxes were going to go up for pre-order at 5 p.m. today, and nothing happened. So no pages ever went up for them at all.
That's probably Walmart because Walmart's terrible about that kind of shit.
Like they just did not exist. Like they I went back and listened to it over and over again. Like he literally said today. Like I did not even hear that. So that was Hasbro PulseCon. It was garbage.
Well, there's some good stuff coming up in a minute.
Yeah. Power Rangers was garbage.
Yeah.
It's time for Wheeljack.
It's time for Wheeljack. I'm gonna let Rod take this.
I can't tell if that was a good sound.
I think it's positive.
Yes.
Is it?
I think what's funny is someone pointed out that from his hips down is just Earthrise Prime, and I was like, it's fine.
Oh my god! God damn it!
Yes, it is.
It's 100% just Earthrise Prime's pants.
Oh my
god! And you know what? That's fucking fine. He's got good ass pants.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, every Prime, his legs just become the back of a truck, so who cares? It's always just the same flat back of the truck.
Right.
So
always
just
love a good flat back.
So
for
context,
like,
Optimus with like giant speakers on his shoulders. Like what's?
Yeah, he's ready to jam out, Josh. I mean, just for context, like I grew up with G2, so like any sort of reference to G2 is my jam, and like I played with Laser Optimus to death. It was like my Optimus Prime toy when I was little. So I'm a huge fan of the mold, and plus it's going to get repainted into Scourge. Red, which is great. So
didn't they say that it's actually going to be called Black Convoy? Or
right, you're right.
I think they said it's actually going to be called Black Convoy, which I'm
regardless, same character.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like it's going to look great twice, and so like the only thing I don't like about the fact is that it doesn't have the sticker on the tanker truck. That is like this like
giant foil sticker,
90s ass flame sticker.
Do we know?
I love, but
I'm sorry. Do we know if the base has the same little connector ramps that like all the MicroMaster bases had?
I can't tell right here.
Like, I wouldn't want it in the front, but like I would love one coming off the sides, or like one that folds out that I can.
I wouldn't be surprised if it does. I don't know for sure because I can't really see it, but
like I'm 100% getting this as Black Convoy. I will probably get this one as well.
Yeah,
because I really wanted when they did the Black Convoy repaint of the one they did in Titan's Return. Because remember Japan did that, and I always kind of wanted that because I really liked it, but I also wanted the Ruination that they did. Japan did a Ruination from Combiner Wars, Unite Warriors, Bruticus, and then I could never find that for a decent price, so then I didn't get the Black Convoy to go with it. But I'll definitely get this one as Black Convoy because I love car robots.
And he's got the
it doesn't get enough love. What is with the tumor on the bottom of the sword, though? I don't know.
I mean, you don't need to use.
Yeah, I think it disconnects.
But like the whole like gimmick for the like at least the first legacy part of the legacy line is energon weapons.
Yeah, they all have massive energon weapons.
So like the sword is supposed to be with the toy because that toy was always shipped with the sword. But the little like disc mace axe thing is like his energon weapon, basically.
Oh, so that's just like an axe, and they just for some reason plug it.
Yeah,
he did say that he comes.
I mean, it's basically a circle, but I think it's supposed to be an axe.
Yeah, they said he comes with a matrix too that you can plug in somehow as well.
Yeah, I imagine it's in his chest or something.
That's what he said. Yeah, they didn't
They
take it out.
also like in the stream they weirdly had it plugged into the axe itself. So I guess
Oh, did they?
Oh, the Matrix?
there. Yeah.
I didn't see the matrix. I thought
but-
he said it was in his chest because I think they were only like mock-ups because like they wouldn't move them or do anything. They just came out on stage.
I mean, I saw the Matrix just hanging out there.
Oh, you did? Okay.
But yeah, no, like I mean that's why I'm so excited about this toy in particular, is just because it's like when I get excited about anything related to G2 Sideswipe. Like it's just one of those nostalgic childhood things because of when I grew up. So
yeah, he looks great.
I'm super excited for it. Like hell yeah.
Bulky boy.
The controversial boy himself.
I like
him.
Yeah,
I do too.
The vehicle mode is giving me like Age of Extinction
Hound
vibes. Yeah, for sure.
I think
so this is Jeff Goldblum in my, or not Jeff Goldblum. I'm gonna think Jeff Goldblum. Who am I trying to think of?
John Goodman.
Thank you, John Goodman.
Yeah.
Same initials.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so just like for some context here, this was shown off a couple days ago beforehand. They showed off Skids and Bulkhead. The Walmart listings we originally had, I think they're on Walmart anyway. Listings we originally had just said Bulkhead.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a Voyager class Bulkhead. And because we also had listings for Prime RC and Prime Knockout, everyone's like, oh, it's a Prime Bulkhead. Bulkhead's listing never had the word Prime in it. RCs and Knockouts did. And so everyone's like, oh, it's going to be a Prime Bulkhead, like a new version. It'll be great. And then they show like this new design for Bulkhead that's like similar to like a G1 character. And everyone
like
flips
a G1
their shit.
version of Bulkhead.
I
was hoping for Energon Bulkhead, who dances his hips when he fires.
Yes, of course.
Right?
Yeah,
right. Yeah, I wanted a new helicopter.
Stringer.
And so like everyone was just pissed because it didn't look like Prime Bulkhead. I love him. He's boxy and blocky.
Sounds to me like everybody got upset because they couldn't read.
Basically,
which is upsetting. I mean, being illiterate is no picnic.
So yeah, everyone assumed things, and now they're mad about it because they assumed wrong.
It reminds, for some reason, I'm getting vibes of like, remember the what the hell was that line? Not Gold Box, but one that went with it. Generations, I guess, the original Generations, like the Inferno and the Solar Grapple or whatever. Because remember how they have like the big box chest and the legs were kind of similar. I'm getting vibes of that from this. Do you know which ones I'm talking about? The big chesty Inferno.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this guy.
Chug.
Yeah.
Keyshawn was telling me about this guy at lunch earlier this week.
Yeah. Yeah. What's his name?
Bulkhead?
Yeah. Good job.
Wow.
He showed me like his Prime design or something.
Floof did say, to be fair, IGN referred it to as Prime Universe Bulkhead.
I mean, I think so. They're doing this multiverse thing.
It's IGN.
Like, they just step through a portal and now I'm in the G1 universe. Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. I turn into their art style now.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I love Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
It's great.
I like the. Oh, good.
I mean, we were just talking about Jimmy Timmy.
He just said it was great.
Well, I don't want to cut that off. But I like the thing on his back, the like covering that like it can either go on his back like a turtle shell, or it can like open up as a shield and clip to his arm, which I think is pretty cool.
But anyway, I understand being upset that it's not a Prime Bulkhead because Prime Bulkhead's great. But I love this fucker. He's cool.
What about animated Bulkhead? No one remembers that he was in that.
Yeah.
I was Corey and I were just talking about him before the show. I like getting a new interpretation of Bulkhead because we only really had like the two, right? So
Yes, I dig it. I like the fact that we went with like a new style for him because he's a character that's never been in any sort of G1 centric media.
Yeah.
And so like I'm glad he finally has his due.
So who do you think they repaint this into? Because my money's on Ironhide.
Like G1 Ironhide?
or just they love to just throw a paint scheme on someone and be like, he looks kind of like Ironhide.
Someone digibashed it into a like G1 version of Rescue Bot's Heatwave.
I did see that. Yes,
which I loved.
That would be hilarious.
Which would be wonderful. Some other people are saying that it might get heavily remolded into their Prime rendition of Optimus.
Oh, the Beast Hunters.
That was listed. Which I kind of see, but also I'm like, there's going to be a lot of remolding there, but I don't know. We'll see.
Sure.
But I don't know. I love him.
Yeah, he's cool. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
We talked about this one to death.
Yeah, we've talked about it before.
Did.
Yeah,
and like the thing
it was
about
just
this
officially unveiled today.
That one, I kind of dig it overall.
It doesn't look bad. It's
just
no.
Why?
But yeah, 1, why, and 2, I don't have Unicron to use any of the other accessories with.
Yeah. I mean that's the big thing. So they're like, hey, how can we get a third Galvatron out of this mold? So they did this like Tron-esque repaint, which it does look neat. But like when you go back and watch the transformation from Megatron into Galvatron, he doesn't ever really look like this. Like he goes grid-like when he's Megatron, and then that like weird swoosh goes over him, and then he just becomes Galvatron. So he doesn't really look like this ever. And also, they wanted to do this because this is like when he's getting reformatted with Unicron, because he goes with Unicron and he comes with all this extra shit. And it's like, well, I don't have Unicron, so I don't give a shit. So. But if you do and you love it, go for it. Yeah, this looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is like the original G1 kickback toy, just updated with better joints, and it looks phenomenal.
Yeah, no, looks great. Like zero complaints.
Yeah, this looks amazing. Super here for this.
It looks dumb as shit, so it looks exactly like it's supposed to.
I also kind of like how if they do the original 3, I'm super here for that, and then I can use like my old ones from Titan's Return and whatnot as like drones, because they're like a little bit smaller, like when they would create the clones to go off, and so I can make a display like that. So it's kind of fun. I like it.
Make a display with what room, Chris?
Yeah, I know. One day.
Yeah.
The one day.
He was also one of the ones that sold out before 5 o'clock.
Yeah, he did. I thought that was going to be like we're going to save some for 5 o'clock, but it was like, no, he's just fucking gone. Like, oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I like how the only Power Rangers thing that sold out by 5 o'clock was the PulseCon t-shirt.
Yes. I honestly, when I got to, because I didn't see those at first. I don't know if they put them up or not, but like I went on right at 4 and bought what I wanted, and I went to make dinner. And then I came back at 5 and I saw those t-shirts, and I was like, oh shit, that's really cool. I would get the Power Ranger, because the Megatron one, not that great. And what was the other one they had?
It wasn't a G.I. Joe one, was it?
Was it Baroness? Maybe it was. I was like, I don't really care about that. But the Power Ranger one looks really sharp, and the colors all seem to match, and it looks great. And then, of course, that's like gone. And I was like, all right, well, fuck that then. I guess that's not happening. The one time I would have actually considered buying a shirt, and they didn't have it. So yeah, this
is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't really need it. I'll probably get it. It's Prime RC. I don't. Good.
I'll still get it. Just because I'm getting everything else in the fucking line. Why the hell not?
Yeah,
I don't have
right.
rules at this point. But yeah, like it's also kind of a G1ified take on Prime RC, which is excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cheese at my throat.
Have you
Where
tried
the Cheez-Its live?
Cheez-It Snap? I've always seen commercials of those.
No,
I haven't tried them yet.
I'm an OG Cheez-It kind of
okay. I just wanted to know if you tried them. I wanted to know what
OG Cheez-It needs to be somebody's screen name for something. I'm just saying. But yeah, this I don't love the wheels hanging off the legs.
Someone I retweeted it. Someone said that this could easily be remolded into a new version of Cybertron Ransack.
That could be neat.
Ooh.
I saw someone also digibash it as Flame War, which makes total sense because Flame War is just a repaint. But also, I'm like, it's going to end up as either Groove or Wreck Guard, because that's what they always do. Doesn't matter what the motorcycle looks like. It's going to be Groove or it's going to be Wreck Guard.
Yeah, you could even turn this into like Energon RC or the drone.
I saw someone mention that too.
You know what I would actually like this to be, and it makes no sense whatsoever, but the Condor from Mask. That's what I would like to see it repainted as. Because it's the same kind of motorcycle. It looks awesome. It'd be a nice lime green. It would look ridiculous, and I'd be here for it. Just give it whatever new head you want to give it, and I'm here for it.
It's a very Gen Select thing to do. So
agreed. They did those mask repaints of those minicons.
Mm-hmm,
that happened.
I never said it was off the table.
No, let's do it. But wait, give me my slapdash first, then this. This guy looks good. This guy looks really good. Because I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, I haven't looked at the Combiner Wars one in so long that I Googled a picture of it. And I was like, what is this hot garbage? How did I ever think this was acceptable? Like this, like the vehicle mode looks exactly like the G1 toy, where the old one did not. And the head sculpt looks exactly like the cartoon. Like, it's perfect. I'm so happy with this. I can't wait to see the rest of them.
Yeah, like they kept talking about the packaging. And I'm like, oh, is the packaging going to kind of have a small like look at Menasor?
Yeah, like a silhouette or something.
It didn't. They just hyped up this package because it says 5 or 1
it was
of
like
5.
It was like a silhouette of just Menasor's head, and it said like 1 of 5.
I'm like, oh, that's cool. Thanks.
Yeah, but it looks so good. Like
yeah,
they nailed the vehicle
really
mode, and I like those videos they did where it was like they
all
shifted into the
into turbo.
Shift into turbo. He hangs out with Justin. Shit, what was his name?
I don't know what turbo is, but I know what in space is.
Right, of course.
Okay.
I'm also going to go back 1 second, real quick. I'm very interested to see how this is going to become a combiner limb.
I honestly feel it's going to plug in. Like
that's what I think. Like
there's
the third
nothing there that
doing.
says combiner limb. He's just going to
unless it's on his back. If there's something in his back, but
there isn't. I don't think.
Because I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Like the way the third parties are doing it right now, Motormaster's trailer becomes like a skinny exoskeleton. Because that's kind of what happened in the G1 cartoon. Like he would transform and then they would just go. And then like on the back of his thighs, like that's, or not his thighs, his shins, or not shit, body parts. Anyway, his calves. That's it. So like, it wouldn't surprise me if that's what they're going for here because it's very G1 accurate. So that could be kind of neat.
Yeah, like I'm interested in seeing it. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Skids has some hollow back going on, but he looks good.
He's finally back. Skids has been absent for some time, but he's getting a masterpiece and this figure all in the same year. It's crazy. And the last IDW Skids, which was 10 years ago, almost at this point, 8 years ago, was really weird. But like at the time, we loved it because it was like the only Skids figure we had.
Yeah, one, it was the only Skids we had, and two, it was really accurate to the comic book.
Yeah, but this is fun. This is very original toy, so I'm excited.
Finally good to have a good version of him.
Woo, wow, we're actually done. Sweet.
Yeah, we are done.
Woo. Yeah. All right, now it's time for everyone's new favorite game.
Oh no.
What is that, a wheel job?
Where is that picture from?
So
I don't know.
I went looking for some Josh images and it like found your face in a few of the things.
We went to the Josh database.
Yeah, and like it found the. I think we did a collaboration on a Soda Pop video, and you sent me footage, and that was like one of the first things in there. And you immediately did like this thing, and I was like, "That's very wheelchair."
I don't remember that at all.
Neither do I.
Floop says, "Thank you for taking my suggestion."
Oh no, this is gonna go so badly.
Was it Floop that suggested this?
It's very possible, and I wanted to say that at the beginning of the game. When the last time I did a live stream with my HLJ unboxing, someone suggested this, and I thought it was a brilliant idea. And then because that was like 2 weeks ago, I forgot when we eventually came to put it together. And so if it was Floof, thank you very much. I couldn't remember, and I felt bad because I wanted to give credit to who suggested it, but I couldn't remember who it was. So yes, thank you very much. As soon as you said the idea in my stream, I was like, "Oh, we're doing that." That's So how this is going to work, I have come up with or searched the internet for 10 of 10 Transformers. I'm going to send one to Josh one at a time in DM on Twitter, and Josh has to get us to guess who it is by just describing it. This is even better than when Corey does it because Josh knows nothing about Transformers. So this would be absolutely fantastic.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can get us a timer.
All right, so we'll start with an easy one that Josh might even know, just to kind of set the playing field here. So, are you ready, Josh?
Hold on. Let me set up the timer for him. Are we doing 2 minutes?
I think that's fine. 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Okay.
And this is spanning all of Transformers, not just G1. This is everything. Okay. So if he knows the name, can he say it, or should we try to get him to describe it anyway?
If he knows the name,
I can stop presenting now.
Yeah, you're good. If he knows the name, I feel like he can say.
He can just say it. All right.
Right? Okay. Like, would that be okay? Because
I think so. There's only one that I think he'll even know the name, so I don't think it's the first one I'm giving him. All right. Okay. Are we ready?
Let's do it.
All right, here it comes, Josh.
Ready?
Go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that Starscream?
Yes, very good.
Oh, okay. All right. Good job. Hell yeah.
Like I said, the first one I gave him a real easy one just to calibrate to see how his knowledge is. So,
is there a way that we can see what picture it is?
Sure, I'll show you. Hold on. I'll just show you on my phone here. This is the picture that I sent him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Oh, and also, if you're describing, to get them to say it, like, they have to also get what show it's from.
Okay. That's gonna be difficult.
Yeah. Ready?
All right, let's go. Let's try. Right. Here's another one I think won't be too difficult.
Okay, Chris, could you give me like a countdown?
Okay. When I hit send.
So just to be clear, we're guessing the character in the show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I feel like if you can get the name, there's only so many shows to guess. I feel like. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
It posted it above the other picture. I don't know why that happened, but
it posted like in order for me.
Oh, it did? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there's like, it looks like Goldar's wings.
Uh-huh.
And it's holding like
Predaking?
It has like talons. And it's holding like, makes me think of like Pudgy Pig's like fork and knife things that he's got going on here. It's like CGI animation. So it's like kind of crappy animation. There's like a red circle behind the fork. And there's like a big like bee's nest on his neck.
What? What?
This game is so perfect. I love it already.
I love how I have this vast knowledge of Transformers that spans the entire franchise, and I'm sitting here dumbfounded right now.
All right, so Josh, to recap, Goldar's wings, it has talons, Pudgy Pig's forks, and a bee's nest on his neck. If there's anything else,
there's a red circle behind the.
Oh, behind the forks.
Behind the fork.
The red circle behind the forks.
Is it Beast Hunter's Wheeljack?
No.
Damn.
It looks like MMPR 95 CGI.
Okay, so we're probably talking maybe Beast Wars era.
Silver.
Ding, ding, ding.
You got it.
It was, in fact, Beast Wars Silverbolt.
I like how the red circle is the fucking sun.
Wait.
No, it was the thing on his chest he's talking about.
No, he said it was behind the fork.
Yeah, well, he's holding the two feather swords, and it's on his chest behind that.
And you compared those to Pudgy Pig's weapons?
Yes. That is what happened.
That threw me off so much because I was trying to go through all of the Beast Wars characters, but the moment you said Pudgy Pig's weapons, I'm like, who the fuck uses a fork in Beast Wars?
That is correct. All right.
The way they were crossed made me think of like.
This is my new favorite game.
The
Okay,
way
are we
they
ready?
crossed me looked like a fork. It was a fucking sword.
3, 2, 1, send.
Oh, okay. This is definitely a wheeljack. I mean, I think it's actually wheeljack.
Energon Wheeljack.
He's got like Master Chief's pants.
What? Energon Cliff Jumper?
He's got Master Chief's pants. Aresol is dumbfounded. Look at
We
Aresol.
have less than 2
Oh my
minutes.
god, I've never seen Aresol this spun out before. That's amazing. He's just like, oh my god.
There's like the sirens that are like on the Deca Command Megazord or Delta Command Megazord, like on the side of Wheeljack's face. There's like a red like.
Red Alert from Cybertron.
What else could I describe?
What do you think it transforms into?
It looks maybe like an ambulance or something.
Okay,
maybe.
I mean, Armada Red Alert.
No.
Well, the
Is
chest,
it flat or is it CGI?
It's a drawing. It's like a.
Okay.
It looks like it's from like a poster. It doesn't look like it's from like a. Or like maybe a box.
I'm
art or
honestly
something.
really stuck at the Master Chief pants.
He's got Master Chief's pants. You should probably give him back to Master Chief, by the way. He's probably cold.
Josh, we need more clues. It's been almost 2 minutes.
You really need to.
And we got
I'll let you
clues.
extend it a little bit.
Okay,
You can give
all
some
right.
more
Okay,
Hold on.
like how do I describe this red gun? Like, what's the? Oh God. Okay, there's like 2 little guns by the sirens on his shoulders. He definitely has Wheeljack's chest, like G1 Wheeljack's chest, with like that looks like something Italian.
What?
No, I know what he's saying. I know. What he's
Okay.
saying.
So the color scheme is Wheeljack.
Except for his pants that he stole.
Okay.
Well, and part of the arms too. Like,
Doubly Unknown says this might be worse, aka better than Kamen Rider Rude Bad Man.
I mean, like it's like
He's got
It's like
guns
if-
on his
yeah,
shoulders.
it's like tiny little guns on the shoulders, just like a big like red like siren on the shoulder pad. It's like a camo green arm and legs with like a red thing on the hand. And then it's basically like to me it looks like Master Chief wearing like the chest and head of Wheeljack.
Is
Like
it
that's
Prime
kind of the
Wheeljack?
Is it what?
Prime.
Oh,
Transformers
I
Prime
don't know.
Wheeljack?
Doesn't look
Well,
like
he's more asking Chris than you, John.
Yeah.
that's true.
What are you asking me?
Transformers Prime Wheeljack?
Oh no,
Um,
sorry.
Well, no, it's like it looks like a box art thing, not like a screenshot from a show.
I don't care what medium it is. I'm just trying to figure out who this man is.
And then like, oh,
Is it
that
Master Chief?
is that an A on his head?
A?
No, that's not an
Captain
A.
America.
It kind of looks like
Is it Marvel crossovers Captain America?
No. These
There's
are all
like-
characters from major toy lines.
There's like a green on the knee pads. I've pretty much described every aspect of this thing.
Do we want to give up? We got.
I know,
times
but it's
now.
not coming together.
I think we might have to.
Do you give up?
Yeah,
yeah.
we're done. Who was it?
Can you see it?
Energon Cliff Jumper?
No,
No,
It's
it's
not his name.
Energon Wheeljack.
it's not his name.
Yeah.
Downshift.
No, that's
There it is.
Oh God!
I
damn
was
it.
trying to think
Yeah.
of
You
The
said
name of it,
Energon
'cause
Wheeljack so quick, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's Energon,
Oh, you're right,
that's
you're
not his
right.
name.
I was trying to
His
think
name
of
was
his name because I
Downshift.
knew there was a Wheeljack in
Yeah.
So-
Energon.
The
You're
things
right.
that Josh thought were guns are his exhaust pipes on his shoulders.
Okay.
And that's just the red paint on the back of the car. It's not an ambulance.
Oh,
But
okay.
I could see how you might think.
Okay, no, you know what? That's fair. That was very good one, Chris.
Stole Master Chief's pants. Where do you get Master Chief's
That's
pants
true.
out of
What
that?
is that about?
I don't know, but like I said, give him back.
Chris knew that would mess us up because he knew Josh was just.
I knew.
immediately
I knew.
going
It
to
was
say
like it looks like
Wheeljack.
Wheeljack, so I'm like, I have to put this in there. It's
Yeah.
the only one that he knows.
Because I was convinced that like Cliff Jumper was used in the wrong spot at some point. And
There
I thought
was
it
one in one of the episodes. They switched Cliff Jumper and Downshift's names in just like one scene. He's like, "Go get him, Cliff Jumper," and I'm like, "That's Downshift." And then he's
So
like,
I'm
"Yeah,
technically-
Downshift." I'm
Hold
like, "That's
on,
Cliff
I'm
Jumper."
technically right.
No, you're not.
You're not.
Because they were wrong once does not make you correct.
Ron,
like
Ron
Ron
Crane
Crane.
said, "Please don't ever describe a criminal to the police."
Look, detective, he stole Master Chief's
Yeah,
pants.
Master Chief's pants. I saw it.
I'm telling you.
He just had them.
And
He was
had
a man
Pudgy
with a
Pig's fork.
face.
All right, so
Forked
we
them.
got
Guns on his
He
shoulders.
forked him, sir. He forked him.
yeah, the forks. All right, we got
Red
7 more of
circle,
these,
he's
and I'm
got
so
an Italian
excited.
chest.
All right, are we
Let's do
ready?
it. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, send.
Okay. So, looks like this has got to definitely be a G1 dude. He's really blocky.
Okay.
He's got gray legs, except for on the foot of his left leg, there's like neon green and purple. The entirety of the rest of him mainly is neon green and purple, except for his gray legs. He's got a little gun. He's holding it up like that.
You're right. The characters, certain characters only ever held their guns certain ways. So that'll save it.
So he's got a green back, green arms, one green foot, and an all purple
Oh,
chest.
is this Devastator?
No.
No.
Okay. Is it? It maybe it's one of the Constructicons. Unless is it Hauler, the one that wasn't?
No.
No, it's not. It's not Holler. Holler's all green.
Okay.
He's got red eyes that kind of look like a visor or like sunglasses or something.
I don't know the other Constructicon names.
It
Can
Got
we
it.
fly through those real quick?
Scorponok?
No.
Damn. I'm just trying to think of purple and green
So,
Transformers.
Wait, what are the other Constructicons names?
Mixmaster.
No.
It makes me think of like its humanoid shape makes me think of like one of the Otomanins from the Ninja or something like that.
What does it transform into, do you think?
A car, maybe.
Christ.
Well, it has.
This might not be G1.
That's
I
too
don't-
many wheels.
Unless is it G2 Soundwave?
No.
No?
Uh,
Or GoBot Soundwave?
I was
his
gonna say,
chest,
what's G2 Soundwave?
It was
His-
the GoBot one.
No.
his chest looks
Damn.
like he's wearing.
No, we're done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't want any more time?
Yeah,
Um,
I want more time.
Yeah, okay.
I really thought Rye would get that. I thought this was one of the easier ones. I thought Rye would have got this by now.
Okay, like above the red like sunglasses, it looks like he's wearing like an anvil on his head.
I love
Red
this game.
sunglasses, anvil, green and purple.
He's very like what's the word? Like I mean, very geometric.
Very geometric.
Very angular, like a banana.
Yeah. The
That is
purple the purple chest almost looks like he's wearing like a pair of overalls or something.
Is it animated Mixmaster?
No.
No.
But yeah, I mean that's the car part on his left foot has purple windows. Or whatever part of the vehicle it is has purple windows. It is only present on the left foot. Or if you're looking at it,
I think there's just
right.
too many Transformers in my head.
Hold on, is it so? It's neon green and purple, right? So it might be a GT.
I also think this would be significantly easier if, like, I had an idea of what it was from.
Transformers, probably.
Good, very good.
You know that, but you know how many Transformers there are, Josh?
5.
Do you know how many Transformers from Transformers there are? Damn, what is this?
Can I
this
say
is going to be one of the easiest ones?
Can I say what symbol's on his chest? Or
You
is that
certainly
something-
can.
yeah,
You can
automatic
describe it
accept-
any way you want.
I think. Let me make sure I got the right symbol, though. I'm pretty sure that's the Decepticon symbol.
Is it purple?
Yeah.
Then you have to do
Yes.
Decepticon symbols.
Yeah.
Unless it's shattered glass, in which case, fuck you, Chris.
I never did Shadow Glass. I'll tell you that right now.
No, that's it. We're at the 4 minute.
All right. What was the first thing that he told you?
Something about his leg was a different color.
What colors was he?
Green, neon
and
green and
purple.
purple.
So what the hell does it have to be?
A Constructicon.
Correct. Name the
Yeah.
6 Constructicons. You would have been done by now.
I
If you can't
asked
ride,
someone
you're
to run
fired.
through them.
I couldn't remember their names.
Come on, man.
Mixmaster, Scrapper.
Scrapper, Mixmaster, Long Haul, Bone Crusher, Hook, and Scavenger.
Man,
It is
Oh,
Hook.
Josh, you should have named the Robin Williams movie.
That's true.
Ah,
yeah.
you're right. It
You
was
also
right
would have
there.
accepted Captain Hook.
It was the next thing I was gonna say.
yeah.
I don't know why I'm getting serious Robin Williams, Dustin Hoffman.
Also, the chat's killing us. Look at us.
Yeah, they're all like, it's Hook, it's Hook, it's Hook. But also, please don't read the chat because that's
Yeah,
cheating.
No, I
I was
know,
looking at the chat.
I'm doing it afterward because.
All right.
I mean, I don't know. I think I'm killing it. So
Yeah, we're.
All right,
We're
I don't
dying.
know.
You're
Well,
killing something.
If you
It's
guys
just
didn't
my
get that one,
dignity.
the rest of these might be really hard.
Right.
depending
All right.
on how horribly I describe them.
3, 2, 1, send.
Okay, this is. It's definitely got to be from Prime.
Oh.
Prime
Prime RC, Prime Starscream, Prime.
Corey, shut the fuck up.
Dude, at least let him explain.
What's
what it looks
that
like.
kind of? Oh no. What's
What does
that
it
kind of?
transform into?
Is it like a monkey from The Lion King? He's got a face that looks like that. The one that like holds the lion up in the
Monkey from the Lion King.
I mean,
like that.
the monkey from Lion King was Baboom,
Yeah, well, his face looks like that.
but that's Beast Wars.
Okay, well he's got like
Okay,
or his face.
I
his
don't know
face
if we
also
can
looks like
trust that it's from Prime, just
Yeah.
given that this is Josh. Because
Okay.
he just described a monkey.
okay, if that doesn't work, the face has the color scheme of like Ahsoka.
Wasn't his name Baboom?
This is not Baboon.
It's like a lot
Ape
of
face.
gunmetal gray and like
Optimus Primal.
like
Optimus Minor?
he's got big arms. He's definitely got a big chest. He's a chunky boy.
I feel like he's not even a monkey.
Like I can't trust what I'm hearing.
I have no idea what it transforms into.
The
There's
hardest part of this game is that Josh doesn't know shit.
That's why it's so great, though. That's why I love it so much.
There's not even like a symbol on him that I can read. He's got like an all blue chest. I mean, yeah, it's not like blue like if you just thought of like the color blue. It's
Do
almost
we-
like
do we
this
want 2
color
more
cup
minutes?
blue.
Yes.
Like think of this cup.
This cup.
What?
It's like that color blue.
So he's gray.
No, this is okay. It's like a
Gray
grayish
blue?
blue. Yeah.
A gray and blue.
Yeah, he has the face of a monkey.
But he's got like an
Every
orangey-
time.
Is it Josh? Is it just the face of a monkey that, or is
Yes.
he a monkey?
Yes. Well, I mean, he might be a monkey. He's looks kind of maybe like a gorilla kind of build, but not like primal.
What do you think it transforms into?
A monkey.
I mean, there might be a tire on his back. I really can't tell.
There might be a tire on his back.
Breakdown?
I see like headlights on his waist.
Sorry, what was your guess?
Breakdown?
I'm gonna need more specific.
Prime breakdown.
There it is.
What?
What?
Josh, you fucking idiot.
The problem is he said built like a monkey, and you guys just ran with that. You're like, oh, that's a new piece of this character.
Wait, let me see.
The moment he clarified that it wasn't a monkey, I was just trying to go through.
He doesn't look like a monkey.
Josh, you really need to highlight the fact that his chest was dark fucking blue.
He said the color of his glass. He's not wrong.
Yeah, but that
was like one of the last things he told us.
This is true.
He's got the face of a monkey. It's fucking prime breakdown. Nothing like a monkey. He's got a red face.
I've never made the connection between Rafiki and prime breakdown before, but I'll never lose it again. All right, are we ready for the next one?
Floof says, guys, think blue prime character with a Ahsoka colored face.
3.
I was stuck on monkey. It wasn't.
I knew as soon as you said monkey, you guys fixated on that so hard. I'm like, he's not a monkey. 3, 2, 1, send.
Oh boy. Okay. The style might be animated.
Okay.
He's got what makes me think of, but it's probably a horrible way to describe it. But no, I'm not even going to describe that because that's not going to lead you anywhere.
Does he look like a monkey?
His face looks kind of like the Crimson Chin.
Yeah, it's
Sentinel Prime.
More specific?
Animated Sentinel Prime.
Yeah.
Animated Sentinel Prime.
All right.
I love that you start with the face and not with color of the Transformer. That says so much about what Transformer it could be, but no, you really zero in on the face.
He loves the face. All right, are we ready for the next one? That one was surprisingly easy.
Yeah.
Animated is one of those ones that's just kind of really easy.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, send.
Oh no.
That's good.
Oh no.
Okay. His arms and legs like primarily are yellow. But his like car pieces that are like attached on his like forearms and like knees downward are blue.
Nightbeat? Nightbeat?
It looks like
Good guess.
there's a so like obviously kind of like it makes me kind of think of like a Wheeljack thing, but like I guess the Wheeljack is in the back. But like okay, so like clearly his arms like would come together like this to form the front of the car. And there's like fists poking out of what would be the grill of the car, but like here
Armada side swipe or Wheeljack? Wait.
it's an Autobot.
Armada
Does he look like he has sunglasses?
I mean, he looks like he's got like clear blue sunglasses, maybe. His chest is mainly gray, so like his limbs are yellow. His chest is gray, but there's like a little piece that's like from the car. That's like that kind of bluish purple. That's like, just sitting there. But then that has the Autobot symbol on.
Fuck. What's his fucking name?
He's got a yellow gun.
I think
Are his well, that would be a toy. And that wouldn't work.
I'm gonna give us 2 more minutes.
No, I'm going to give it to you because technically Corey did say it. It was Armada Sideswipe.
Oh, Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh.
But you were like not sure about it, so I didn't know if that was like an official guess because you're like Armada's side. What's his name? So I was like, all right. I'll let it go.
Okay.
To be fair to Corey, they mixed up those names pretty bad.
All right, let's see. How many more of these do we have? 1, 2, 3. So you have 3 left.
All right.
All right.
I'll give you this one. Ready? 3, 2, 1, send.
Okay, so the color scheme is McDonald's.
I'll never unsee it again. The color scheme is McDonald's.
Come on.
So like a lot of the red, like he's majority red, like his almost his entirety of his legs are red, except for his feet. His feet are yellow. His shoulders are red, but his like forearms are yellow, and his entire chest is yellow. He has a black head, silver face. Autobot
Autobot
symbol.
or Decepticon?
Autobot.
Is it a car or?
I think so. The chest definitely looks like it has like the windshield of a car.
Okay.
With like 2 little, so it's like a yellow windshield with like, you know, facing like the windows, like pointing towards his crotch, and the red Autobot symbol, and there's like 2 little red like wings coming off of, not really wings, but like little protrusions coming off of his yellow chest.
Is this like a drawn picture? Is this like a?
Yeah, it's like a kind of, it looks almost like it's a crappy like screenshot with a white background. So it might be from like a G1
Oh, the white
cartoon.
background. That's, I know who it is now.
Yeah, that's about all I got for you there. So,
Christ.
So, just to run it back, black head, McDonald's color scheme with, you know,
Silver
the
faceplate?
yeah, silver. Like his face is all silver, but like
so
his,
yellow
it's
arms and feet, red everything else,
yellow chest,
yellow chest.
and then like from his like elbow forward is yellow, and then like just his feet are yellow. Like his entire legs are red, and like that's pretty much like all that they are. It's just like red legs.
Is it? No. Is it like reformatted Armada Hotshot?
No, I didn't do any like different
Okay.
color scheme people.
Is it Energon Hot Rod or Rodamus? Energon Rodamus?
No.
Okay.
Decent guess though. Like Adam Prime says, Chris is the only one winning this game.
Red and yellow.
His fists are also yellow, but like that pretty much goes into the rest of the yellow. It's really about all I can describe.
Do you
The
think
windshield is like light blue, which could just be like a representation for it to be like a clear windshield.
I forget. Is it 2D or CG?
It's 2D. It's definitely got like the 80s like fuzziness to it.
And you think it's a car?
Maybe it might not be a car, but it definitely has like a.
But land vehicle.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Huh.
But definitely a land vehicle. Not like
I think. I mean, I don't see like any wheels or anything. I mean, I don't think it turns into anything flying. It might. It definitely has like a windshield on its chest. As to what vehicle that would end up being, I don't know.
This is a hard one.
I cannot imagine not being able to identify a vehicle from a transformer.
I'll give it to him.
Okay, that's it. That's our 4 minutes.
You giving up? It is G1 Sure Shot.
I was never going to get that.
Hold on.
Like I said, it was a difficult one.
Oh yeah, I don't know who that is at all.
That is very McDonald's.
Yeah,
Very,
like
yes,
I said, I'll never
yeah.
unsee it again.
Yeah.
He was one I had as a kid that I still wish they would get to because they haven't done it in any kind of recent format. I don't think since the original toy. They're doing a Point Blank soon, though, aren't they? I think so.
Yeah.
All right. So let me see. We got 2 more. This next one should be easy. So this will be like a palate cleanser from the last one.
All right. Let's do
3, 2, 1, send.
Oh wow. Okay, he's happy.
Oh, okay.
He's happy.
It's good to know.
Okay. All right. So he's got like an orange head. Or a lot of his head is orange. It almost looks like he has like the shape of the head of like a scout trooper, but like not quite. He's got like a little antenna coming off of his ear. His ear is red. He's got a handle on the top of his head. Or like it's like
what about the rest of the body?
So the rest of the body
Really zeroing in on that head. I know most of the colors of Transform ears, so that's where I usually start.
So the rest of his body. So he's got the same color as his ear. So remember that. Shoulder pads.
So he's red.
Red.
No.
Shoulder pads match his ear.
What color is his body?
It's Eratron, the noble.
Orange. But like,
Huh?
well, like he has like over the orange, he has like gray with a bunch of yellow like spots. Well, not really spots. They're probably like headlights.
What do you think he changes into?
Well, I mean, that is the question. I don't know. He just looks like a pretty chill, not scout trooper. Like he's happy with his life. I can tell.
Wait, who's is it Sand? G1 Sandstorm?
I don't think it's G1. There's wheels on his arm, like, so he's got like kind of weird fists. He's got like a really like thin like shoulder, except for the shoulder pads. Those are like big and red and have like a bolt, like almost looks like a screw in them. Then he has like really thin shoulders, and then like his forearms are like big with like gray, orange, and like 2 wheels on the side. And then I can't really see his feet. It kind of cuts off at like his knees.
Can I ask what kind of art style this is? 2D, 3D animated?
It's 2D. But I'm pretty sure it's not like G1. It's too complex for that.
Is this Energon Rodamus?
No.
He's got a giant gray backpack. But I don't really know what it is. It could be like, I mean, obviously it's like
orange with a giant gray backpack.
Yeah.
Scoop? Nope.
So like his chest is orange, but like he's got like a light gray like vest on with a giant like darker gray backpack. And on his vest he has like 6 headlights. When you combine the headlights kind of make it look like it's a face, and like there's like line detail like near his crotch, makes it look like a smile with buck teeth.
Lightning McQueen.
It totally does. Oh my god, Josh is ruining all of these designs for me. Now every time I pick up Sure Shot, I'm like a McDonald's son of a bitch.
All right, that's it.
I love how Chris described this as a palate cleanser.
Honestly,
And we're just
okay. The last time we had something from this show, the first words out of his mouth were, "Oh, it's from this show." So that's why I thought right away this would be super easy. It's from animated. So I thought right away he'd be like, "Oh, it's from animated," and then once he says the rest of it, if I tell you it's from animated, can you guess it?
I don't remember any of the details, Josh.
He's orange and red and gray. From
I told you to remember his ears. Remember the ears primarily.
Yes, and he's got an antenna, and his ears are very important.
Orange.
Yeah, remember the... Oh! Weird Al Yankovic.
Yes.
Rekgar.
Yes.
Rekgar.
It is animated Rekgar.
Yeah.
I thought because he said last time it was from animated, so I'm like, okay, well, that's
That
gonna
would
cut
have
it
been
in half.
helpful information to know.
Aresol was literally like, "Is this from animated?" He's like, "I don't know. It's 2D." All right, here's the last one. 3, 2, 1, send.
Oh, okay. So he's a Decepticon.
Okay.
He has like two swords that look like what is the things called on Beyblades?
Ripcords.
Yeah, he has like two swords that look like ripcords.
They do kind of look like ripcords.
And then he's primarily like silver, or could be like kind of a gray. Could just be kind of the art style, with like gold bits around him. He has two giant wheels on his shoulders, like big tires. Let's see. There's like a little bit of red on his chest, but I really can't like make out what it actually is. He's got blue eyes and like primarily a silver head, but like the mouth plate, like the nose and the mouth are like gold. It almost looks like this definitely looks like it's like a box art of some kind as well. Let's see. It looks like a lot of the car parts are on his back. Kind of can't really make out what the car parts are, but it looks like there's a lot of like black car parts back there. The chest is black and yellow with that like red symbol on the middle, but the symbol in the middle is not the Decepticon symbol. That's on his left arm by his fist.
You said this was 2D?
I believe so. It's like he's like in an action pose. It's like it looks like he's like the back of a box art or something.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, he has two yellow ripcord swords. They have like the little like divots that like a ripcord would have in it.
We're fine with another 2 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm. The gold parts on his like shoulders, which are like below the giant wheels, have kind of like kind of like the under. No. This looks familiar though.
Who do you think it looks like? Just say the name.
I have no idea what his name was, but I think I had a toy that looked kind of like this. It wasn't this color scheme. But like
an old toy or a new
it
toy?
Was a movie toy.
Movie?
But I don't think this is a movie design.
I did not include any movie characters.
Well, that's true,
So
but like
all-
the first movie used Cybertron and Energon toys. Right?
No, they
Yeah,
should do like
I mean-
an all movie round. That would be hilarious because those designs are so messed up. It looks like jagged metal. Oh shit, it could be all of them. I don't know how to put it.
But yeah, I mean, I think those ripcord swords are really what's gonna bring it home for you guys.
I really don't. I really don't. It's funny.
Is it? No, that's not possible. It's not Windblade.
No.
I don't know who She doesn't even dual wield swords.
There's one thing I could tell you that you'd get it instantly.
We have 13 seconds. Please tell us.
I can't tell you. This is Josh's game.
I don't know. I feel like I've pretty much described most of it. Let it rip.
That's it.
Thank you, Josh.
He's got an Autobot symbol on his chest with a scar through it.
Wheeljack.
But,
Armada Wheeljack.
Armada Wheeljack.
That's Wheeljack. That looks cool.
I know. I had to end on
Josh,
that
he's
because I was
black
like,
and gold.
yeah.
That's black.
I literally have him sitting in front of me, and you describe his swords as Beyblade ripcords?
Yes, that's what he did. I knew I had to throw that in there at some point because I'm like, it's Wheeljack, but it looks nothing like Wheeljack, so I have to do that one.
Oh my god! Well played, Chris. Well played.
That was
Ripcords.
Hopefully, everyone enjoyed the hell out of that as much as I did.
Ripcords.
We're done, I think.
Yeah.
Black and orange.
I love the Beyblade ripcords. See, the other thing that's fun for me is as he describes these things, I'm like, shit, I can see that. Or like, he said the McDonald's thing, and I'm like, well, you just ruined all these. I have to make sure to pick ones I don't like. These ruins their descriptions for me.
Damn.
Oh my god.
That was fun.
And I love the fact that like that character was on our minds like most of the game. And then
He was earlier.
When it finally came to him, Josh fucked it up so
You
bad.
said he was silver.
I mean, he has a lot of gray to him, but I wouldn't call him silver.
Giant wheels on his
God
shoulder.
damn it.
Well, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Thank you,
That was
Josh.
pretty good. That was pretty good.
I love how Josh's first description of Rekgar was, he looks happy.
He looks happy, yes. He's got a big smile.
Which is
He
fair,
didn't even mention the
happy.
goatee. Like, that character has facial hair. That never came into
I
play.
do now understand what you were saying about the scout trooper.
Yeah, no, yeah, it does. It does
Yeah.
kind of look like a scout trooper.
He's got the little whoop.
Yeah, like the hood
Yeah.
part of it or whatever.
Yeah. So we'll definitely have to throw that into the rotation of the games.
Oh, of course,
because
yeah.
That was pretty good.
fantastic.
Damn. Okay.
I
well,
feel can we make an amendment to this
Sure.
where like maybe we give 4 minutes
Yeah.
Yeah,
once
whatever.
we don't have to reset the timer, and 2, like at the halfway mark, can we get the show it's from?
That's a good idea. All right.
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Good idea.
That's good. Yeah,
'Cause
we'll do that next time.
Yeah.
I now honestly, if I knew the show, I still don't know if I would have gotten half of Josh's clues, but I at least would have had a better pool.
Oh,
to
hold
pick
on. This
from
is what we'll
that's
do. We'll make
narrowing.
points out of it. So what we'll do is you guys all compete against each other for points, and then at the halfway mark, when I give the show, it's worth half the amount of points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Like
We're
that's fine,
workshopping this. We're workshopping this. I
Yeah,
like it.
It's good.
I like
It's
it.
good.
All right. We'll be back with this. Maybe not next
Yeah.
week, but sometime soon.
Yeah.
I mean, we can do it again next week.
I was
You guys
about to
all love
say
it.
Armada could have like really narrowed it down, but then I was like, what if Chris threw in like a mini con just to really fuck it up?
I mean, I tried to not be too ridiculous because, like, like I didn't do any movie things. I didn't do like Shattered Glass or any of that kind of stuff. Like, I didn't want to get too nuts with it. And then I did a couple that I thought would be easier, but turned out we're not. And then ones that I thought animated Sentinel Prime would be hard, and you got that within like 5
That's
seconds.
because he got
with the
Crimson Chin.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, he's voiced by the Tick. What do you want? All right, guys. Well, we hope you enjoyed the show. We had a lot of news to get through, and we debuted a new game, which I think was a smashing hit. I'm just gonna say.
I did have a lot of fun.
That was good.
I'm disappointed that I did poorly, but Josh made it wonderful. Josh's
That's why I said, 'cause
absolute
the
lack of
Corey
fucking
game-
knowledge made it enjoyable.
The Corey game with the Rider is fun too, but he knows too much about Rider that he can.
That's true.
He can tell you like, oh, that's from this show right away, or like So.
Yeah.
But I did like Kamen Rider, Evil Bad Man, or whatever, No Good Bad Man, or whatever it was. But yeah, so thank you for joining us for this episode. I know Josh is doing a live episode sometime tomorrow.
Yes, yeah.
What time are you doing that?
I'm shooting for noon. So that'll be episode 100 of Lightning Storm. It's gonna be a live stream, but it's basically just gonna be you watch me record the episode, basically, of like a normal Lightning Storm. So shouldn't be too long. I think like an hour at the absolute most. So
Okay.
No,
I am
Chris,
doing.
you have-
Go ahead.
Chris, you have some as well, right?
Yeah, I have two. I'm doing 2 live streams for PulseCon tomorrow. So starting at 10:50, I'm going to go live, and we're going to watch the G.I. Joe one, and then we're going to do the Fortnite one as well. There's something for Avalon Hill in between, but it's only 10 minutes, and I have no idea what that is. So we'll learn about it together. So we'll start with G.I. Joe, go through all the way to Fortnite. Then there's like a shit ton of Nerf panels, like holy shit. But I guess they're all only like 10 minutes a piece. And then there's Magic the Gathering, and then Weezer's going to do something. I don't care about any of that. So once Fortnite is over, we're going to
He's going to get his inhaler. He's just going to...
I don't know. I mean, I like Weezer, fine, but I don't need to, listen to them.
I do. Weezer and Marvel are the only things I care about for PulseCon Day 2.
Yeah, well, that's what. So what I'm going to do is end at when Fortnite's over and then come back for Marvel. So come join me at 10:50. We'll watch G.I. Joe and Fortnite. Then that'll end, and then I'll come back for a second one at 1:50 because the Marvel Legends is at 2, and then we'll watch Marvel Legends, and then we'll all frantically buy action figures at 4 o'clock.
And hey, later that night, Soto streaming is going to be happening right after the vlog.
So you be with us the whole day if you want.
Yeah, if you want.
You can watch mine, then pivot to Josh, then come back to me for Marvel, then go to Soda Pop. You can hang out with us all day.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. The other thing I can't believe we didn't mention this real quick before we're done. Did anyone watch Patton Oswalt today at the end?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck? I just they were like, hey, Patton, here's 2-year-old toys, riff on them. Because literally everything they gave him was either an exclusive from last year or just like he had Pumpkin Wrapper and he had like the first wave of G.I. Joe Classified. Like these toys aren't even available anymore. And he's talking about, just riffing on them and talking about them. And he called Dino Fury instead of Dino Fury.
Oh my God.
And then he called her Black Aranchnia. That was my personal favorite. He's like, I'll see you later, Black Aranchnia. And I'm like, what's happening right now? And then
they introduced him as like, he's also a fan of Hasbro.
Well, the first thing he did, he's like, "Oh, that Rancor is really cool. Is that going to get funded? I would buy that." Like he probably likes certain things more than obviously he probably likes Star Wars. He probably grew up with that as a kid, so he knows Star Wars because right away he's like, "Oh, that Rancor is cool. I want to get that. That's really neat." And then they're like, "Okay," and then literally the hosts were talking to him, and then they just disappeared, and he just started riffing on whatever was in front of him. And he's like, "Hey, there's this toy. It's Bumblebee and whatever, and then there's this over here," and it was just so awkward and weird. Like I usually like Patton Oswalt a lot, but I was just like, what the fuck is happening right now? And then he killed me with Black Aranchnia, and I was like, oh, I am deceased. I have to go. So that's it. But yeah, I had to bring that up because that was hysterical.
Yeah.
But anyway, watch all of our streams tomorrow. I'll probably tweet out about them again, but it's just my YouTube channel, youtube.com/longstoys. Obviously, Josh is Toku Topics and then Soda Pop. So, bounce around and hang out with us all day. So thank you guys so much for watching tonight, and hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow, and have a good rest of your night. And really, I'll see you in about 9 hours. So there you go. So good night, everybody.
Bye.